Welcome, Chelsea fans. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you all? Hopefully, you're all good. Hopefully, you're looking forward to this one. Let's get on here. I want to make sure I can still hear myself, but I'm all good. Here we go. Hopefully, you guys are all good. I'm getting a message about my stream quality now. I don't know why it's happening. I think we're all good. I think we're good with it. Anyway, how are you all? Hopefully, you're good. Hopefully, you're looking forward to this one. The Chelsea team is strong. I have to say that. There's a bit of an unexpected selection, I have to say. Tosin's been brought in, and Tosin's into the team for starting 11, and I can only imagine to go up against Chris Wood for Forest. This is D-Day. This is the chance of reckoning, the day of reckoning, the final day, as they're calling it. Chelsea need to beat Nottingham Forest. It's in our hands. We beat Forest, we qualify for Champions League. We draw, we got to look at other results. Out of our hands. We lose, God forbid, we're relying on winning the Europa League, Conference League, to get in the Europa League next season. We have to be in the Champions League if you want to go forward. Hi, Jane. How are you all? Hopefully, you're all good. Hopefully, you're looking forward to this one. Chelsea can turn up here today and get a good win against Forest. Score early, put them under pressure. They are a dangerous team, Forest, I have to say. Richard, how are you, mate? Good to see you in here. It's live on Sky. I am 1 minute delayed. Hopefully the stream quality is okay for you all. I'm getting messages galore saying it isn't, but hopefully it should be all right. But yeah, massive game. Massive game. Chelsea's team is Sanchez, Reece James, Cucurella, Tosin and Colwell, Enzo Fernandez and Casido in the middle of midfield. The three in behind the striker is Madueke, Palmer and Sancho, with Neto up front. It's as strong as you can get based on the players we've got left. There is an argument. Some people might have thought, let's go to a three-man midfield and bring Lavia in as well, and maybe get rid of the 10 and put Palmer on the right-hand side. Maybe, but I guess we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. But this is a massive game. Haven't been on the videos for a while, so I appreciate all of you being here. As usual, I will be doing a live match commentary today. I'll be back here for the Europa final again on Wednesday. And hopefully we can win both. Thanks for the message, Jane. Appreciate it. Simon, how are you? Good to see you here. It's open up to the general public, this one, just to try and get more audience. Let's just say that for these live match coverage, the live match commentary, which is nothing like you see normally anywhere else. So hopefully, as I say, we can get a good win today. If we go a goal down, God forbid, we need to react, but I still think we got enough about us today to beat Forest. Forest were in the box seat a couple of weeks ago, and after some poor performances, poor results, they've drifted out. So they need to beat us, Forest. They need to beat us. 4-2-3-1, you're right, it is 4-2-3-1, Jane. It is 4-2-3-1. So just need to start well. As I say, the only bony contention that I have with the team selection is Tosin in, but I'd say that he's been brought in to go up against Chris Wood and his height, because he's good in the air, Chris Wood. He's as square as it comes when it comes to his physique, and he's good in the air, so he's a problem. So maybe they just thought that Chalobah wasn't the one. See plenty of videos of Trevor Chalobah working on his upper body in the gym, with comments like he's preparing for Chris Wood and all this sort of stuff. He's not starting the game. It's Tosin who's in next to Levi Colwell. So how are you all feeling in the chat? Let me know what you think. Score predictions at the moment. Are you happy with the starting 11? Would you make any changes to it? And what's your score predictions? Let me know. As I say, this is an absolutely huge game. Massive game. Woodshadow, how are you, mate? My volume is really low today. My volume's low. Okay, let me try and move it up a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Is it any better today now? Is that any better, Woodshadow? Hopefully it should be all right for you. Let's go one more there. Hopefully it should be all right now, Woodshedder. Does it seem all right? Let me know. Dale, how are you, mate? Martin, good to see you in. Jolly P, how are you, mate? Good to see you as well. Thanks for tuning in. It is a huge, huge game. Massive game, this one. It's literally final day. Thank God, because the title was won ages ago. The relegation was sorted out ages ago. We got ourselves a race. And Chelsea with 2 good results against Liverpool and Man United. But yeah, I'll sit closer to the microphone, Woodshed, and hopefully it won't be too bad. It should be all right for you, mate. Should be. But yeah. Michael, how are you, mate? Over in Ethiopia. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this is the match coverage, the ball-by-ball match coverage. It's not a watch-along. It's actual live match commentary, ball-by-ball. And, yeah, I'm a little bit anxious on this, but at the same time, I'm more confident than not, if you know what I mean. Giuseppe, how are you, mate? Good to see you in. Yeah, so we should be all right, hopefully. Prediction of the score, I'm going to go Chelsea to win by 2 goals, whether it's 2-0, 3-1. I think Chelsea will score early, hopefully. John, how are you, mate? Hopefully we're going to get a good goal. We'll get a goal in early, put them under pressure and build on it. I think what we need to do is approach the game as we did against Liverpool. We need to get the ball wide and go forward wide in wide areas, not sit and hold it up and try and just play slowly, play backwards and sideways, get hold of it wide, and then literally just get forward. Get those wide players to take their fullbacks on. But Friday, it's we should be all good. Am I still here? We're still here. We're still live. Good. Well, Jurgen Klopp's at Anfield. But anyway. Right, let's get over. I'm having to watch the build-up on the Liverpool stuff. It's going to switch to Sky Sports main event. And I'm on it. Thank you. Right, I'm on it. Here we go. I'm on again. So, people, I'm watching this on my Sky Sports app, bought and paid for. It's a minute delayed, so please don't put any spoilers in chat. Let me put that message up. Watching Sky Sports, 1 min delayed. No. Spoilers, please. Okay. Let's just put that in the chat. Let's pin that. So, Martin says he hopes the manager has drummed into the team. There's no playing about. Woodshed says he's very nervous. It's giving him anxiety this game all week. Martin's only 20 minutes from the City ground. It's an interesting game, this, how they approach it. They have to beat us. The thing is, Chelsea fans, it's in our hands. If we step up and give a right performance, we're go in the Champions League. Simple as that. So yeah, it's we just got to deliver a performance. We can't have anything that's just not. I am doing the final Scottish Joe on Wednesday. I will be doing live match coverage of the final. So I'll be here again, as I was for the Europa League final, before the Champions League final, previously to that. I will be here. So as it stands, we sit 5th on goal difference from Aston Villa and a point ahead of Forest in 7th. Newcastle are on 4th above us on goal difference, plus 2 goals to us. And Man City are in 3rd, 2 points ahead of us. If Man City lose today, Newcastle lose to Fulham. I think they're playing Fulham, is it? And Villa are playing away at Man United. And Man United need to react to their season, their performance. You never know. We could finish 3rd or even 4th. But as it stands, we're 5th. We win this game, as I say, it's in our own hands, and we can get in the Champions League final. Whatever happens, you've got to give credit to Nottingham Forest and Nuno Espirito Santo for a great season for them. But as far as Chelsea goes, we have to see progress. We finished 6th last year. We need to see progress, and getting back in the Champions League will be a massive step forward for this club and for the manager despite the fact I still think he needs a plan B. And then ahead of the Europa final, Conference League final on Wednesday, then we can finish up on a positive heading into the Club World Cup by hopefully being Champions League qualifiers and Europa Conference League winners. That's what we're hoping. But of course, this is football, and as we all know, it could go the other way. God forbid it doesn't, but it could. So, players in the tunnel. Reece James leading the team out as usual. Reece James in the fantastic spin and cross against United that delivered an amazing victory. Anyway, come on, Chelsea. Just checking my settings. I keep getting warnings about the stream. So, Forest in the tunnel as well. I'll go through the teams just before kickoff. It will come out just before kickoff, and I'll go through it with you. We have got to play out of our skins today. Got to get the right result, right performance. No mucking about, no drama. Just get on with it. That's all we got to do. Yeah, Captain James, exactly. So, Chelsea need to work hard. First and foremost, you've got to work hard in football. You've got to earn the right to win games. You've got to earn the right to win points. Cole Palmer needs to step up today. Need all the players to step up, but Cole Palmer especially. The referee is, what's his face? The bald fella. The one that he rounds everyone up. Forest underbanning Gary Neville, I think, is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So he shouldn't have gone out on the pitch himself, should he? He knew the cameras were there. He knew it was on live TV, and he goes out and confronts Nuno Espirito Santo moaning. And of course, the coverage is going to get it, Woodshedder. So I think it's a joke, to be fair. I think the bloke's has just stitched himself up, really, going forward. Anyway, Mark Guiu's on the bench. He makes a return. So the players are lying astern, and the Forest are now doing the pleasantries, going down the line, shaking people's hands. Teams, here we go. Forest, the home team, with it all to do. Nottingham Forest. In goal, Matt Sells, good goalkeeper, the Belgian. They're back. Defensive line, back four. Ola Aina, ex-Chelsea, with Milenkovic, Murillo and Neco Williams. Solid back four. Aina is a threat on the right-hand side. Three-man midfield, Dominguez, Sangari and Anderson. With Gibbs White playing in front of them. And in front of him, Chris Wood and Alanga. Apparently, 4-3-1-2 formation. It's more of a 4-3-3 if you ask me, but Alanga, Gibbs White, you've got to keep him quiet, and Alanga. Anyway, Chelsea's team, as I've already said it before, Chelsea's team is this. Sanchez is in goal. James, Tossin, Colwill and Cucurella, the back four. Midfield two, Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. Three in behind the striker is Madueke on the right, Cole Palmer as the number 10, Jadon Sancho on the left-hand side. And up front, Pedro Neto. Predominantly English, our team. Anyway, Chelsea's bench, Jorgensen, Badiashile, Dewsbury Hall, Chalobah, Gusto, George, Acheampong, Guiu and Lavia. Plenty of options on there. So Nottingham Forest got a banner up. Destination Europe, like a traffic sign. Might be jumping the gun a little bit. I think they'll be in Europe either way. But what competition will it be? Conference League, Europa League, or will it be Champions League? Hopefully not. Again, Chelsea fans, this is in our hands. Chelsea just need to win the game and we're in the Champions League. Whether we finish 5th, 4th or 3rd, we have to wait and see. Chelsea players in a huddle about to kick off in the huddle with Reece James, telling it as it is, plenty of arm gestures, plenty of forceful determination from Reece James. Forest about to do the same. Huge game. Huge game. Anyway, Gibbs White is doing the same as Reece James. So as we watch the coverage on TV, Nottingham Forest ground, they got a mosaic in the stand, in the upper tier of the stand on the left-hand side. Take us on a trip, the Forest say. Anyway, massive, massive game this. Huge game. Come on, Chelsea. Shut them all up. Shut them up and deliver the performance. So as we watch it on TV, Forest on the left-hand side, kicking from left to right. Chelsea kicking away from the Chelsea fans on the right-hand side. And this is huge. It looks as though it's going to be Chelsea kicking off. It isn't. It's Forest kicking off. Forest line up with 4 players on the right-hand side, waiting for the ball to be played long. Alanga, Wood, Gibbs White, Dominguez are there. Right, Chelsea have got to match Forest. Whatever their work rate is, we got to match them and then go one better than that. As Forest kick off, Elliot Anderson gets us underway. Back to Sells and he launches it long out to that right-hand side, our left-hand side. Tosin just volleys it away. And Neto has to stop his run because he went to shut the keeper down. He went over his head. Back to the goalkeeper, Sells. He rolls it out left-hand side here to Murillo. He comes square to Milenkovic, 10 yards outside his own box. Plays it to Ola Aina, fronted up by Jadon Sancho. A dink ball up the top, over Forest player's head. Colwell heads it down to Enzo, gets shut down, deflects to Colwell. Now Cucurella, long ball up the line, looking for Sancho against Ola Aina. That'd be a good battle today. Aina, no messing, just launches it out of play from about 25, 30 yards out. And it's Chelsea throwing in a high position already. Anyway, Chelsea throw. Taken to Neto by Cucurella. He gets it back. He finds Cole Palmer, flicks it beyond Ola Aina, but Aina's covered him off by his own corner flag now. And he gets the ball up the line. Can only find Jadon Sancho. Sancho tries to go beyond Dominguez and gets himself another throw-in. Good pressure from Chelsea early doors. Cucurella takes it early. Sancho holds off Aina by the corner flag. He's been forced backwards, but he holds on possession, Sancho. Inside is Casido. He finds Cole Palmer in the middle of the penalty box. So edge of the penalty box, and Chelsea got themselves a corner. Deflected off the defender. Good play from Chelsea. Nice and early pressure. Anyway, Chelsea got themselves a corner from the left-hand side. Taken short. Neto to Cole Palmer. He plays the ball to the back post. Headed away by Chris Wood. James goes back to Casido. Just inside their half, top of the centre circle. Comes out to this left-hand side with the ball at his feet and plays it over the top. Looking for Palmer, but it goes beyond him. It's easy for Forest to see the ball out. It's going to be a goal kick to Forest. Bit of a waste. But the ball went to the back post from Palmer. 2 Chelsea defenders were challenging it, but Chris Wood with a dominant header away. That's why Tosin's in the team today. So Matt Sells has got himself... So a stats has come up. Goals considered the fewest at home this season, and Forest have only considered 15. Joint least with Liverpool. Chelsea got a job on today. Forest are knocking it about the back 4 at the minute. Murillo plays it left-hand side to Neco Williams. Fighting up by Madueke. Gibbs White drops in. Considers up his arse. He has to go back to Murillo, and he goes back to the goalkeeper. Chelsea's high press is off already. Matt Sells. Edge of his own penalty box. Ball at his feet. Chelsea players have just pushed up but not pressed. He rolls it out to Milenkovic. Ola Aina in front of the benches. Ball up the line. Colwell reads it, heads it down, but Sancho can't keep it in. It's a Forest throw-in. Just over halfway inside Chelsea's half on our left-hand side, their right wing. Right in front of Enzo Maresca, but he moves. The fourth officials tell him to move back a bit. What's happening now? A beach ball has been on the pitch, so the referees asked everyone to wait. Murillo's had to pick it up and go off to the side of the pitch to throw a beach ball back inside the stadium, inside the stand, which is weird. Anyway, Ola Aina takes a throw in long, looking for Wood, crowded out of it by Colwell. Tosin lets it run beyond him, and he plays it square to Sanchez. Edge of his own penalty box on the corner of it, and he gets it away long over the top, looking for a run. Madueke, they head it away. Forest Chelsea going to go to pick up the loose ball. We don't. They play a ball left-hand side. Forest is in. Gibbs White, I think it is. Comes across. Great tackle from Reece James. It comes out to Elanga. Good tackle from Reece James. As he was about to pull the trigger, Gibbs White on the edge of the penalty box. Forest on the right wing with the ball. Holding on to possession here. Dominguez. Aina. Level edge of our penalty box. Elanga. Ball up the line. Dominguez gets the cross in. Easy by Colwell to just get the ball away at the near post. And the ball's away. But well done, Reece James. Fantastic. We got caught. Palmer and Neto a bit hesitant in possession. It come to Gibbs White. And he dribbled. He come onto the right foot, edge of the penalty box, about to strike it. And Reece James got a foot in and got the ball away from danger. Forest throw in. Aina takes it into Sangare to Elanga. Taking on Cole Palmer. He beats Palmer. He can't beat Madueke. And it's a Forest corner from the right wing, our left-hand side here. Forest fans back in their team. First corner to Forest. But Chelsea got caught. We tried to play the ball up, and Palmer and Neto in a bit of a mix-up, and the ball just run beyond them, and they were in down our right-hand side, sorry, their left, and that's why Reece James did so well to come back and make the challenge. Forest corner, barging going on, near post, easy. Cole Palmer volleys the ball away. Waste from Elanga, I've got to say. Forest got themselves a throw-in, 10 yards from the corner flag, in Chelsea's half. On the right-hand side, our left-hand side, Ola Aina take a long throw. Ex-Chelsea Aina take a long throw in. Wood is standing in front of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's got his arms around Chris Wood at the minute. And Wood's saying to the referee, can you have a look at this? So what's happening here now? They've gone to moan at the referee, Milenkovic, as well. Because what Sanchez does, he pushes the players out of the way as the ball comes in. So James and Milenkovic having a go at each other. The ball's been taken short. Back to Elanga. Cross comes in. Good header away by Cucurella. Followed up by Sancho. Pick up loose ball Forest. 25 yards from goal on the right-hand side. Aina. He gets beyond Cucurella, but he can't beat Casido. Casido collects it, plays it to Cole Palmer, but they step in with Murillo, who wins it. Gibbs White collects the loose ball, but Casido's there again. But then Gibbs White fouls him. Well done, Casido. Brilliant. Early start from Casido, fantastic. Chelsea free kick, 10 yards outside of our penalty box. Very evident they're pinpointing the right-hand side at the minute, Forest. Anyway, Casido outstanding. Chelsea take the free kick short, toss it out to James. Up the line to the corner, to the halfway line to Madueke. Held up by Neco Williams. And he has to go back to Reece James. Back to tossing inside the penalty box. And he plays it square of the penalty box to Colwell. Palmer drops in left back position and collects the ball off of him. Fronts up, Dominguez. Back to Colwell. Back to the goalkeeper. Gets rid of it first time. Up towards halfway. Not going to reach it. Elliot Anderson heads it forward. Tossing just heads it down to Reece James nice and calmly. And James got 10 yards of space to move into. Halfway inside our own half here. Foot on the ball. Plays it inside to Enzo Fernandez, who beats his man and drives forward. Fernandez holds the ball up. Sancho's asking for it on the right-hand side, left-hand side. He overplays it over his head. Out of play, and it's a Forest throw-in. Anyway, they take it to Sangare. Ola Aina. Palmer goes to front them up. 25 yards inside their own half, and now Sangare drives forward and plays the ball out left-hand side to Neco Williams. He's got acres of space to drive forward. Madueke comes across inside of our half now. Gibbs White, Sangare, Neto's after him, forcing backwards to Milenkovic, who then plays it first time left to Murillo. Left-hand side of centre, he's just inside his own half here. Now Neco Williams again. Back to Murillo, back to Milenkovic. Bottom of the centre circle inside his own half here at the moment. Sangare, Milenkovic, Neto's just there. Just been a bit of a busybody. Anyway, they're just playing little 10-yard balls. Now they play out to his right-hand side to Dominguez. Inside to Sangare. He's got a little bit of space to move into. Sangare thinks twice about playing a long ball and plays it to Dominguez to his right. Dominguez in behind his Aina. Byline. Cross comes in, away by Levi Colwell. He got in behind Ola Aina. He broke in between our defensive line. He come off the wing inside and went behind Cucurella, and he was played in. Chris Wood was there, but Colwell stepped in. Another corner for Forest. Alanga to take it from the left-hand side. Our left-hand side, Forest right-hand side. Alanga, one arm aloft. Cross comes to the back post this time. Cucurella, big header up in the air, but not very far. Forest head it forward. We head it away again. And now it's going to break to us. And we're breaking with Neto on the right-hand side. 3 Chelsea players on the left. Enzo, Sancho, Palmer, Neto on the right-hand side. Holds the ball up. Tries to play the ball forward. He gets deflected away. Wasted opportunity. Wasted. He had to play it right-footed. He's doing this, Neto, because there was 3 Chelsea players against 1 Forest defender. Yeah, I'm just seeing the replays here now. Palace, Mateta, is it? Has put Palace 1 up at Liverpool. I saw wide open, middle of the back 4 for Liverpool, and he's 1-0. Palace at Anfield. Anyway, Chelsea throw-in. Reece James gets it back from Casido and goes back inside his own half to tossing. He's dropped deep to give himself a bit of space. And he square to Colwell, up the line to Palmer with a man up his arse. Has to go back to Colwell, out to Reece James now. 10 yards inside his own half. He plays it over halfway to Madueke, trying to play Enzo, making a run from midfield up the line through, but deflected away for a Chelsea throw-in. 5 yards inside Forest half. 10 yards inside their half. James takes it short to Madueke, gets it back. Little dink ball up the line. Back to Murillo, who shanks it left-footed to nobody. It's going to go out of play. It doesn't. Chelsea keep the ball in play. Casido, bit of a mix-up with Casido and Reece James. It goes out of play for a Forest throw-in. Halfway line. Taken quickly back to Neco Williams. Into Sangari. Middle of midfield. He plays a long ball right inside to Ola Aina, who's got some space. But Cucurella comes over, and Cucurella does well with a challenge. Well done, Cucurella. It's going to be a Forest throw-in by the corner flag. But they're literally just shifting it, Forest. They're waiting and shifting it long, side to side. Chelsea's defensive, because we're playing a back 4, our fullbacks are tucking in a bit, so having to then go out to make the challenge. They're going to take the throw-in 10 yards from the corner flag. Chris Wood's on the keeper. Cowell and Neto are there in front of him. Dominguez hanging around. They're going to take it short to Alanga. Palmer's with him. He comes on his left foot, Alanga. Long ball, back to the back post over. Everybody out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. Cole Palmer's done very well this opening 11 minutes by closing people down. Chelsea perspective. How are you, mate? Hello to everybody else, by the way, who's joined. But yeah, Palmer's been fronting people up. He's been working hard, Palmer. Anyway, it's a Chelsea goal kick, left-hand side of the 6-yard box. Cole's going to take it short to Sanchez, and he does. Sanchez gets it out of his feet, right-footed, launches it up to halfway towards the right-hand side. Madueke trying to win the header. He doesn't. But there's Enzo to win second ball and go back to Reece James. Just inside of our half. Ball inside to Madueke. Feints to play it out to the left. Back on the right-hand side. Not really going anywhere at the minute, so he has to go back to tossing. Tossing to Colwell. Halfway inside of our half. Just dropping deep to pick up the loose ball like Cole Palmer has done here on the left-back position. And he goes back to Colwell. Back to Tosin, who strides forward towards the centre circle. Inside of our half, he plays a little ball around the corner to Reece James. Opens up a little bit of space. James to Madueke. He's got some space to go, Madueke. Take him on. Neco Williams. He comes inside. Then he goes. And he's away, Madueke. Little ball into Cole Palmer. Cross comes in towards the back post. Unlucky. Jadon Sancho didn't gamble. It was a good ball. But works it well, Madueke. Flicked inside to Enzo. Enzo's doing this because he rifled a crossing that was head-high. But Sancho wasn't there to put it in. And it's going to be a Forest throw-in from there, deep inside their own half, left-hand side, or their own right-back position, I should say, of Aina to take it. Another long throw from him, this time deep inside his own half. But Aina takes it up the line. Colwell wins it against Wood. Chelsea don't win second ball. And then Forest play it left-hand side again. Open up the space, making the pitch big, looking for the ball into Dominguez, but well done. We've covered it off. Madueke collects the loose ball. 10 yards inside of our half and goes square to Colwell. Sancho drops in left back, but he's been covered off by Aina. Colwell, toss in, little give to you, to me, to you, to me. And now Colwell walking with the ball at his feet. Forrest have pushed up and not pressed up against us. So Tosin can now bring it to the bottom of the centre circle. up towards halfway now and plays the ball to the feet of Enzo. He's got himself some space in that Mason Mount pocket that he used to get into. Out to Madueke, comes inside on his left foot. Across Forest defenders, Madueke's shot is blocked away and Sancho is going to pick up the loose ball with Olorena and Dominguez up against him. He comes back to Cucurella, back to Carwell halfway line. Alanga's shutting him down, back to Tosin. Looking for a bit of space here. Carwell back to Tosin. Tosin strides forward with the ball at his feet, loose touch, and gives it away. Forest looking to break forward on the right-hand side here. Alanga up against Carwell. Carwell's covered him off back to Sanchez. Dinks it over his head, but plays it out of play. And now Carwell's he's actually giving Tosin a barrel there because he stepped forward, Tosin, and he got himself too excited. Loose touch. They nicked it off him, but they were looking for Alanga's pace. Anyway, Forest take the throw back to Olaena. He plays it square to Anderson, who plays it left-hand side here to Neco Williams. The halfway side of our half, and he's driving forward. Madueke holds him up. He plays across to the back post, headed back inside by Dominguez, but Sanchez rises above Gibbs White, collects it and rolls it straight out to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo, he's got Madueke halfway inside Chelsea's half here. Ball over the top, looking to try and find Neto's running behind, but he's been covered off by both Forest centre-backs, and Forest win the second ball. And Elliot Anderson collects the ball. Dominguez, ball out of his feet, over halfway, driving out to the left-hand side here. Chelsea backing off. Defensive shape is good, though, from us. So Forest having to go back to Milenkovic. He plays it right-hand side here to Olaena, just over halfway. To Alanga, up against Cucurella. A little dink ball inside to Gibbs White. They get a bit too excited, but Chelsea get a foot in, but they pick up loose ball halfway line Forest. Little give and goes they're trying. Now Palmer's pushed up, trying to shut the two centre-backs down and gives up as they play it left-hand side. Another long ball, looking to try and find Gibbs White this time, and Cucurella gets the ball away. Alanga went inside, sorry, and Gibbs White went out there, and well done Cucurella. Another throw-in for Forest. Level the edge of our penalty box. Taken short to Anderson. Back heels it to Olaena. Left-footed cross towards the penalty spot. Flicked on by Gibbs White. Woods trying to get there. Sanchez comes out and grabs it. Well done. Blocked him off a little bit. Thank you, John. Appreciate it, man. So we roll the ball out to Enzo again. And he plays it out right inside this time. And it's to Pedro Neto. Reece James gives it to Madueke, who's slow to get forward. Anyway, toss in halfway inside Chelsea's half to Colwill. Same position, 10 yards apart from each other. Halfway inside of our half, dead centre. Toss in. Forest attackers are split, so he's got some space and plays it to Cole Palmer. Fronted up by Sangari. Palmer being forced backwards inside his own half here, and Sangari's won it off him. And it's a Chelsea throw-in. Tottenham are beating Brighton 1-0, by the way. Solanke with a penalty, by the looks of it. Anyway, Chelsea throw-in. Bit of a mess there with Palmer. He managed to win a throw-in from it. So Brighton go above Brentford into 8th, as it stands. Anyway, Cucurella with the throw-in. Taking his time. Halfway inside of our half here. Looking for a run up the line. He's got one with Sancho. Flicks it inside to Pedro Neto. Gets it out of his feet and he goes down that left wing Neto and he takes the players with him. Keep going. Keep going. Sangari makes a challenge. Referee says it's a fair one. And Forest pick up the loose ball inside their own penalty box. The ball was wide. They moved it inside to get the ball away. And Sangari collects it from Anderson. Looking for an out ball. Gibbs White back to Dominguez. Deep inside our own half. He plays the ball back towards his own penalty box here to Murillo. Left-hand side of centre. And he plays it up to halfway to Gibbs White. Into Alanga. Fronted up by Colwill. Back to Gibbs White. Playing it out to left-hand side to Alanga. Colwill's gone with him. Wide left it. Playing it inside. Casido. Chelsea doing well to hold them up here. And they've gone back. But Colwill's just put one on Alanga. Halfway inside of our half. So Colwell's on a bit of a warning here. He went after the ball, gone. Anyway, they do have freedom, Forest, their attackers, to move around the pitch. Anyway, Chelsea need a bit of possession here, I have to say. Started off the first 10, 8 or 10 all right, but Forest now got a chance to get the ball in the box here. Anderson to take it. Chelsea holding the line 5 yards outside of our penalty box. Forest got 2 players at the back post, Wood and Gibbs-White in the middle. Chelsea need to cover the back post here. 5 yards off the penalty box. The cross comes in towards that back post area. Milenkovic blocks off the challenge, but well done. Lino's given offside against Murillo. What a waste that was, and Chelsea were caught. I have to say, we were caught there. Didn't look in a good position. Anyway, 19 gone, 0-0. So, come on, Chelsea. Get some possession now. Cole takes a free kick short to Sanchez, and he blasts the ball away to halfway. Sancho can't beat Aina. Aina gets in front of him, and they just flick the ball away to Nobly, and Reece James got acres of space on the right-hand side. He collects it, gives it to Madueke. Just inside their half. Brentford are beating Wolves away, by the way. Madueke in, trying to look to find Neto, but the mix-up. Neto made a run forward. Madueke went the other way, and Forest come away with the ball with Sangari. Chelsea need to get back in a defensive shape here. They play it out right-hand side here to Alanga. Alanga driving forward against Cole. Comes inside and has to go square to Murillo. Murillo plays it wide left. Neco Williams up against Madueke. Forcing backwards. It comes back out left-hand side to Gibbs-White. Alanga, Gibbs-White. Cross comes in looking for Wood, but Tossing's there. Big header away. And then now they're offside again, Forest. Well done. Good defensive line from Chelsea. Good defensive line. That goal puts Brentford back above Brighton into 8th. Right. Chelsea needs some possession here. Force them backwards. Get a corner or just take the sting out of the game a little bit. They've stepped it up, Forest, last 10 minutes. So we take the free kick short, tossing to James, back to Sanchez. Right-footed away, long, deep, over halfway into that right-hand corner. Neto's after it. And he's done well with Neco Williams to win it, Neto. Neto driving forward, byline. Tries to get across him, blocked off or deflects. Man City beating Fulham. And deflects off the defender to the goalkeeper's arms. But well done, Pedro Neto. Did very well there. Neco Williams under pressure from Neto. He did barge him, a shoulder charge, and he went flying. He was fuming, Neco Williams. Referee Lino said play on. Anyway, Forest. Long ball looking for Wood. Headed away by Colwell. Can only find Sangari inside his own half here. Drives up to halfway and plays a little ball inside to Wood. To Gibbs-White. And then Casido fouls him. Takes his standing foot away, Casido. Back of his calf. Stupid challenge. And that's going to be a free kick. He's lucky not getting booked there, Casido, I have to say. Took his standing foot away. Stupid challenge. It really was. Anyway, right on the halfway line. Ridiculous challenge. Anyway, don't put yourself under pressure, Casido. I think Lavia's influence second half would be good for us. Anyway, free kick's gone backwards to Forest to Milenkovic. Murillo, left-hand side. And it's come back inside to Elliot Anderson. Plays the ball inside. Looking for Gibbs-White. They give the ball away. Chelsea play it forward by Colwell. Too high for Palmer. He can't keep it down. He's gone over his head and Forest got possession again. Olaina to Alanga, driving forward from the right-hand side. Alanga up to the edge of our penalty box. And well done, Chelsea. We crowd him out. We can only get away as far as Olaina, halfway inside their own half here. Forest, but Chelsea back in numbers. Was good. Sangari. Right-hand side of the centre circle. Dominguez going from right to left and finds Murillo. 10 yards inside of our half and he plays it wide left. Out to Neco Williams. The cross comes in looking for Wood. Chelsea get it away again. Anderson picks up the loose ball and plays it out to the right-hand side. Chelsea defensive at the minute. Alanga, cross comes in looking for Wood. Evades the first post. Chelsea get it away. Twice gets the ball away. Palmer can't get it away. Comes to Alanga, to Aina. Cross comes in, flicked up in the air by Cucurella. Wood gets there, in between two Chelsea defenders, and Colwell, with no mucking about, has to head the ball away for another Forest corner. But Chelsea couldn't get the ball away. Tried twice, deflects off 2 Forest players, then Cucurella heads the ball back towards the back post, which doesn't help. So Tossin and Wood up there. Wood holds both of them off, him and Reece James, and then Colwell, no danger. Just thinks I'll get it away, and he does. Anyway, Nottingham Forest got themselves a corner. Someone's down. Enzo Fernandez is down inside Chelsea's penalty box. He's sitting up, but I don't know what he's down for. Sanchez walked over and gave him some water, and now he's fine, Fernandez. I ain't got a clue what that was all about. Anyway, it is all Forest at the minute. Right, Forest corner, another one from our left-hand side. Alanga's arm aloft. Cross comes in towards the back post again, but someone's gone down. Reece James has gone down. Reece James, Sangari. What's happened here? So Sangari's blocking James off. So James just grabs hold of Sangari and throws him round the corner. So Sangari pushed him to the floor. Anyway, they're trying. Sangari's a blocker. He's trying to block for Milenkovic and Murillo behind him. Gusty at the City ground, I have to say. The ball is behind Forest. The wind's behind Forest. Cross comes in towards the back post. Alanga. Big header away by Tosin from middle of the 6-yard box. He's given a free kick for it as well against Milenkovic. Well done, Tosin. Great header. Big header. That's why he's starting the game. His height today. Big jump. Big header. Brilliant. He got an arm in the back at the same time. So well done, Tosin. Right, 25 gone. We need to get our foot on the ball here. So we play the ball out from the goal kick to Reece James. He heads it up the line, inside of our own half here, to Madueke. Under pressure from Elliot Anderson and Neco Williams, and loses it. Anderson, edge of our penalty box, plays it square to Dominguez. Palmer shuts him down. He has to force him wide to Olaena. Halfway inside of our half now. Forest slow the ball down. Sangari, Aina, Dominguez. Sancho's there. Ball up the line to Alanga. Up against Cole. Now Cucurella. They give the ball away, but Cole Palmer can't keep hold of it. Sangari to Aina, looking for feet to Gibbs White. Little give and goes, and he plays the ball straight out of play, Gibbs White. From 2 yards, he plays the ball straight out of play. Maresca's telling everyone to just to calm down and get your play. He's telling me, you can see him saying, calm down, play your passes. Anyway, it's been a tough 15 minutes for us, but no danger so far. No, he's not been forced to a save yet. Sanchez. Chelsea throwing. Just short of halfway inside of our half. Left-hand side. Cucurella take it. Palmer considers on the inside. Up the line is Pedro Neto, who can't hold off Milenkovic, who wins the throw-in. Plays the ball out of play. Chelsea throwing. They're focusing Chalobah on the bench. Halfway line. Cucurella takes it to Cole Palmer. He's got 2 players up his arse, but does want to find Cucurella. Nutmegs the defender up to Jadon Sancho, but he goes take on Alanga, but another loose touch from Sancho, straight out of play. Because we haven't got the ball at our feet. We're not playing our football at the minute with no possession. So players are having loose touches because they haven't hardly touched it. Anyway, Palmer up against, well, Sangari's done really well. Palmer, left-hand side, up to the byline, inside their box, plays it towards the back, the penalty spot. Forest get the ball away. Casino up against Gibbs White, does well to hold on to it. Madueke up against Neco Williams, level the edge of the penalty box for Forest. Our left wing, forced backwards to Casino, back to Tosin. Cucurella's on the inside. Plays it to James, he plays it this side to Colwill. First time ball wide left it. Jadon Sancho or Palmer. Palmer's there. Palmer holds it up back inside to Colwill. Some sustained possession from Chelsea, which is good. James round the corner beyond Gibbs White to Casido. Wide right is Madueke. Just short of level with their own penalty box. Madueke gets it back again for Casido. Take him on. Madueke is forced backwards again by Neco Williams. Chelsea go backwards to come forward. Halfway line is he's gone back to Colwill, tossing. He went to Palmer, but back to Colwill again, back to tossing. Right inside the centre is Reece James, just inside their halfway line. Plays it 20 yards forward to Madueke on the right-hand side. Ball into the feet of Enzo Fernandez, who goes down. Enzo went down from Murillo. Murillo's behind him. Enzo sort of dramatically fell down, and the referees bought it, and Chelsea got themselves a free kick right on the corner of the penalty box. To be fair, Murillo just throws him to the floor. And he couldn't believe it. Murillo's laughing his head off, but Enzo has got himself a free kick from a dangerous position. So it's right on the corner of the penalty box for Chelsea. Who's over it? Palmer will be there. James will be there. There's a crowd of players there. There's Neto. There's Palmer. Tossin's just walked away. Neto, Palmer and Reece James are there. The Neto's taken control of it and told Cole Palmer to come out to his right-hand side on the wing. Reece James is there. Chelsea got 4 players at the back post. Cucurella, Colwill, Tossin and Madueke. It looks like James is going to put a right foot ball in. He does towards the back post. God, Cucurella. They just get the ball away. Their defensive clearance is awful. Comes out to Casido, to James. Casido. Left-hand side, Jadon Sancho. Left wing here, Madueke. Up against Ola Aina. Back inside to Jadon Sancho. Sancho holds off 2 Forest players. Has to go back to Casido. Chelsea going nowhere with it, but hold on to it. With Tossin, Casido. Tossin, get the ball away. Being closed down. He does get it away, and we find Pedro Neto. Well done. Madueke is coming to the right-hand side, the centre. Outside of him is Cole Palmer. Palmer, cross comes in. Neto! 6-yard box over the bar on the volley. Unlucky. Good right-footed cross from Cole Palmer, but as we all know, it's his weak side. And he gets a good contact with it, Cole Palmer, and he puts it high, waist height, across the box. 5 Chelsea players there. Neto made the run, couldn't keep it down. 6-yard box. Brilliant cross from Cole Palmer. Neto, left-footed, unlucky. First big chance for us is over the bar. All he had to do was try and hit it true, Neto, and he would have scored. It was in between Forest defenders, but good move from Chelsea. Forest goal kick, taken short to Murillo. He launched it up to halfway. Over everybody's head, and Chris Wood brings the ball down brilliantly well, I have to say, and finds Anderson. Anderson, left-hand side, he's got a run on Neco Williams. In behind Madueke. Neco Williams, byline, cross comes in. Chelsea get it away near post, and then Chris Wood keeps it alive, edge of our penalty box. Cross comes in towards the back post, but over everybody. I think that might have been a shot from Anderson, but it was 5 yards wide. Anyway, goal kick to Chelsea. But they get quick, they get the ball forward quickly. But yeah, Neco Williams' cross wasn't great, and Reece James could head it away near post. And the cross, literally, so Chelsea pushed up edge of the penalty box. Anderson plays what looks like a cross, but there's nobody there. And then goes wide, 5 yards wide. Anyway, goal kick and taken by Sanchez. Out to the right-hand side, Reece James chests it down forward and plays it up the line to Madueke. It goes beyond two players, and then Anderson comes in and swipes him on the halfway line and takes him out, and he's been booked. Anderson. Madueke did well. He was fronted up by Neco Williams first. He stepped beyond him. He then went away from Chris Wood and then went past Anderson, sold him a dummy. Anderson took his legs away. It's a definite yellow card. Chris Wood's mown his head off, but it's a definite yellow card. 100%. Chelsea free kick. Just inside the halfway line. Inside their half on the right-hand side here. Madueke's mouthing off against Gibbs White about something. I think Gibbs White is going to say something to him. Madueke's pretty much put him straight. Anyway, Chelsea got themselves a free kick here. Madueke's questioning with the referee. It wasn't scissor action, Terry, you're right. Anyway, Chelsea, it's just inside of our half, right out on the right-hand side there. James is over it with Casino close to him. He's got Enzo Fernandez in front of him. Madueke's up the line. It goes back to Enzo, and he's forced backwards to Tossin. Deep inside of our own half here. Bottom of the centre circle, Tossin. Left-footed, swings it out to the right-hand side. A good ball out to Madueke. Takes it first time, tries to go beyond Neco Williams, but he wins the ball. Can only find Reece James. He finds Enzo Fernandez, turns inside and finds Cucurella, plays it to Colwill, top of the centre circle inside their half, and Cole Palmer drops in to get hold of the ball. Back to the halfway line to Tossin. Everyone from Forest behind the ball. Tossin plays it wide right to Madueke. Got acres of space. Collects it. Tries to play a ball up the line, but deflects off the Forest defender. Then they try to go around with Alanga to try and go beyond Reece James, and he can't. Chelsea mop up with James. Casino now tossing. Back out to Reece James. Halfway line. Up the line to Madueke. Neco Williams goes after him. Back to James. Tossing. Inside of our own half it. Goes up towards the centre circle. Just about finds the ball out to Cole Palmer, left-hand side. He's held up by Dominguez. Back to Colwill to toss in. Dominguez is after him. And Tosin plays a good ball to Enzo Fernandez, holds the ball up. Reece James to Madueke. Neco Williams beats him to it this time. Williams plays it inside to Sangari. To Dominguez, flicks it out to Murillo, left-hand side. Anderson up the line to Langa, who's gone, switched wings, gone out to the left-hand side now. Tries a little flick ball inside. Enzo Fernandez is there and just drives the ball forward out to their goalkeeper. Reece James is down onto his head here. He's taking a whack in the face or something. I don't know what he's done here. Oh, Alanga's caught him in the face accidentally. Anyway, the ball went back, but cleared by Enzo Fernandez all the way back to Matt Sells in goal. So he'll just continue with the ball at his feet. The referee has to go, of course, and then throw it to him so he can carry on, which is a ridiculous rule. Just let him play, just play on with the ball in his hands. Anyway, Milinkovic, outside his own half here, plays it inside. Gibbs White, frightened up by Jadon Sancho and Palmer. Sangari, Gibbs White. Oh, that ain't well done. Shut down by Cucurella, who's won it. Casido tries to play a ball around the corner to try and find Enzo and gives it away. Murillo driving forward from the defensive position, trying to find Chris Wood. We half clear it. Then James beats Murillo to the ball. And then, well done, mopped up by Madueke, just outside of our own penalty box. Jadon Sancho, dead centre, up to halfway. Plays it wide left to Cucurella. And holds the ball up and gives it out to Palmer. He says, Cucurella, leave me the ball. But Palmer's forced back by Dominguez to Sanchez. Sanchez, lift-footed, plays it out to Reece James, who takes one touch to control it out of his feet, driving forward slowly, but he's pushing up towards the halfway line and gives it out to Pedro Neto, who's on that left-hand side. Madueke's up the line, but Neto comes inside, been followed by Neco Williams. He has to go back to his toss-in. Colwell, Palmer, left-back position. Plays ball inside to Colwell, left-hand side of centre here, Colwell. Ball out of his feet to Cucurella, gets it back. Colwell to Tosin. There's a ball on the right out to Madueke, who's completely unmarked. But Tosin finds Palmer, tries to find Neto. Try a little fly, a little dink, 1-2. They half clear it, finds Cucurella. Enzo, Cucurella, back to Tosin. Cucurella's gone down. Challenge from Gibbs White from behind. Referee says play on because we have possession. And Tosin, centre circle, drives forward into a lot of space here. Tosin plays a little ball round the corner, trying to find Neto and gives it away again. And then Colwell does well to lean into Elanga. Otherwise, he was in, and we go back to the goalkeeper from halfway. Cucurella back to Sanchez. Sanchez launches it forward over halfway, and it's a throw-in to Forest. 77% for, possession from Chelsea. Last 10 minutes been good. Taking a sting out of it. So throwing to Forest on the halfway line. Neto's having a go at the referee because he's been caught behind twice and not given anything. So Aina goes back to Sangari, who goes back to Milinkovic, halfway inside his own half, and he goes squared to Murillo, being shut down now by Pedro Neto. Neco Williams halfway line, gives it away under pressure from Madueke. Chelsea win it with James trying to find Neto. He gives it away and Forest go back to the goalkeeper and Neto's after Matt Sells. Penalty spot, gets the ball away, launches it high, looking for Elanga. Cucurella, big header forward. Lino gives offside. Anyway, well done, Cucurella. Nice and solid. Chelsea take the free kick quickly, but I don't think the referee's going to like it. He doesn't. Tell him to go back where it was, left back position. Stupid, honestly. He's 15 yards away. Just let him play the ball. So we take it. Colwell finds Tosin, Reece James, right-hand side. Up the line, halfway line to Madueke. Right out on the byline. Pressed by Neco Williams, back to Reece James. James, back to Tosin. Shut down by Wood. Back to Sanchez. Left-footed Sanchez up towards halfway. Neto's not going to beat Milinkovic, so he drives a header forward, and James sees it, covers the midfield, the centre position at centre-back, and just flicks it back to Sanchez. Sanchez now rolls it out to James, right inside of the penalty box, just outside of it. Inside to Tosin. Enzo drops deep, says give him the ball, gives it back to Tosin, who loses it. But well done, Pedro Neto. He's done well to keep hold of possession here, with help from Enzo Fernandez and Chelsea driving forward over halfway, right-hand side. Madueke has got Neco Williams with him, but Neco Williams has read it, stuck a foot out, and put the ball out for a throw-in. Chelsea had the overlap going on then. Didn't take it. Anyway, Chelsea throw-in. Halfway inside their half. Madueke throws it forward up the line. Chelsea a little flick ball inside. Give the ball away again. Forest trying to come forward now through midfield. Chelsea do well to force them backwards. Murillo back by his own penalty box. Ball at his feet. Goes square to Milinkovic. Shut down by Palmer. Back to Murillo. Murillo plays it left to Neco Williams. He's shut down by Madueke. Back to Murillo. Shut down by Neto. Back to the goalkeeper. Chelsea pushed up to the edge of their box. Not really pressing. So Sells launched it forward looking for Wood, but it's over his head. Wood's been blocked off by Reece James 5 times this half. And finally, the referee has given a free kick on the halfway line. Chris Wood saying to the referee, how many more times? No, James pulled his arm, to be fair. He got away with one, James. If he's not got booked for that, he's been lucky. So they're trying to play Wood in. He's trying to pin Wood on tossing. But Reece James is coming in, cutting inside from that right back position and blocking him off. And he's done it successfully all half so far, but that time he got turned and it's a Forest free kick. Anyway, taking short left-hand side, they've got a runner at Alanga. He's got past Cole Palmer. Well done, Cole Palmer gets a foot in and wins it off of him. And now Madueke up against Neco Williams. Madueke plays the ball forward too far. Easy for Neco Williams, but Cole Palmer dropping deep, right back position, did well to fill in and win the ball against Alanga. He's done brilliantly well with it, Palmer. Holds off Alanga, goes flying, but Palmer put his foot on the ball. Referee said play on. Right, Chelsea throwing halfway inside our own half at the minute. James going to take it. Madueke's up the line. Goes short and gives it back to James. Tries to get the ball away. Forest win the header. Casino does well round the corner to win it off the Forest midfielder. Back to James, who flicks it out left-hand side to Cole Palmer. Left back position, collects the ball, comes back inside and gives it to Tosin. Tosin back out to James. He can move forward in a little bit of space, but he goes back out to Madueke. Halfway line. Madueke doesn't want to take on Neco Williams again. This goes back to Tosin, inside of our own half, centre circle. And he rolls it out left-hand side, halfway line to Cucurella, who finds Jadon Sancho out of his feet and he's going forward, driving. Dominguez comes inside. Palmer helps him out, flicks it around the corner, but we give the ball away. And Forest with Dominguez now collects it. He tries to turn Cole Palmer. He's not going to do that. But then Palmer gives it away, and then they give it away, and now we got ourselves a throw-in. What a mess. Absolute mess. Palmer's dropping in. Palmer's dropping in left back to get hold of the ball. Anyway, because don't forget, Cucurella goes inside, doesn't he? And Sancho's pushed up. So Palmer drops in there to get on it and create, but he's been shut down every time. Chelsea centre throwing short to Tosin, who goes back towards the centre of the pitch. Left-hand side of the centre with the ball at his feet. Bottom of the centre circle inside of our half here. Little ding, 10-yard pass to Cucurella and back, then to Caldwell and back. And Tosin eventually finds Cucurella, who's in a little bit of space, can drive forward. Sancho, edge of the penalty box, their left-hand side. Up against Aina, takes him on. Drives the cross in. Milinkovic heads it away near post. Then Wood heads it back towards his own penalty box. Then Forest trying to get the ball away. Casino can't get there and Forest's going to try and break up to halfway with Alanga. James is there with him, but then Neco Williams takes it on. But Chelsea get back in numbers and hold him up. Gibbs White, halfway inside of Chelsea's half, flicks the ball back towards Sangari. Now Dominguez, out to the right-hand side, Ola Aina, level edge of our penalty box, cross comes in, and Chris Wood gets ahead of Sanchez, flicks the ball forward and over the bar, and Wood's gone down looking. Does the referee give anything for that? He doesn't, but Wood got in front of Sanchez and flicked it over the bar. Did Sanchez catch him? No. He didn't even get there, Sanchez. Wood got in front of him. Sanchez didn't even touch him. And Wood puts it over the bar. Similar to the Pedro Neto chance. He's put it right-footed over the bar. 2 big chances. 1 for each team. Anyway, Chelsea, the ball cuts back to coverage. The ball's been played to Enzo Fernandez, middle of midfield. He's turned Sangari and been brought down. Referee says free kick. Big chance for Forest. Big chance for Chelsea. Anyway, free kick taken to Cucurella, who's played on the inside of the centre circle. He plays it out to Cole Palmer, who gives it to Jadon Sancho. Halfway inside their half. Inside Cucurella. Back to Sancho. Driving forward Sancho. Goes up the line. Holds the ball up by the corner flag, being held up by Dominguez. Plays it back straight to Sangari. Takes on Cucurella and plays the ball up the line. They've worked it well and they're in on that Aina. They've got a run on the left-hand side. Aina plays it square to Gibbs White. Edge of the penalty box. Trying to play a dink ball into Alanga, and Tosin was there to get the ball away. And Cucurella, he saw it, Tosin. He stepped forward and into where he's playing it and got the ball away. Brilliantly well, Tosin. Well done. And then Cucurella gets the ball out of play. Forest throwing. Taken backwards to Dominguez. Approaching the end of the first half here. Pretty even game, I've got to say. Anderson. Right-hand side here is Dominguez. Anderson just inside Chelsea's half. On the right-hand side in front of the benches. Gibbs White back to Anderson. Chelsea, everyone behind the ball. Alanga. Anderson forced over back halfway into his own half. Back to Milenkovic. Halfway inside his own half here. Back out to Anderson. Right-hand side here. Up towards halfway. Plays it over halfway, 5 yards to Aina. Being pressed by Sancho. Sancho goes to challenge him. Does well. And then Alanga goes around Cucurella and Palmer. Cucurella brings him down. Stupid challenge. He sold Cucurella an absolute brilliant one, and Cucurella fell for it. Referee shaking his head, saying it's a free kick. Don't argue. 1 minute added time. End of the first half. Pretty even game, you have to say. Even. Anyway, 45 seconds of the first half to go. Forest with a chance to put another free kick inside the box here. Chelsea 10 yards outside the penalty box with men over back post Forest. Anyway, long ball towards the back post. It's down Sanchez's throat and he collects it nice and easy. Takes Sting out of it. Awful free kick from Forest, you have to say. What a waste that was. No one's had a shot on target yet. Villa have had a player sent off, have they? Okay. So 10 seconds for half time. It's even game this. And the long kick from Sanchez goes straight out of play. And with that, it's half time. Half time. Forest 0, Chelsea 0. And pretty even. Neto had a chance to flick it in from a Cole Palmer cross. Wood had the same. Let's have a look on here. Yeah, Villa's had a player sent off at Man United. Who's gone? Martinez has gone off. Professional foul, last man. Goalkeeper got sent off. Yeah, so goalkeeper got sent off for Forest. The scores as they are. Bournemouth, Leicester 0-0. Fulham 0, Man City 1. Gundogan scored. Put Man City in the box seat. Ipswich 0, West Ham 1. Ward-Prowse has scored for West Ham before half-time. Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 1 at half-time. Sarr scored for Palace. Let's have a look as it is now. United and Villa is 0-0. Newcastle and Everton is 0-0 as well. The stats on that game. They've had one big chance, Newcastle. Haven't taken it. 8 shots. Everton have had 6 to their credit. Southampton 0, Arsenal 1. Kieran Tierney has scored for Arsenal shortly before half-time. And Tottenham are beating Brighton 1-0. And Wolves 0, Brentford 1 is the final score at half-time. Anyway, so Chelsea, even game, I have to say. It's very, very even, this one. Chelsea went through it. They made a good start to the game. The first 8 or 9 minutes was good. Good pressure from us. Early corner. Couldn't really do a lot with it, though. And then Forest grew into the game for the next 10 or 15 minutes inside that half. And Chelsea were up against it. Did well, though, defensively. Everyone's getting behind the ball. Everyone's working hard, tracking back. The 2 wingers are dropping in to help out the 2 fullbacks. Plus Cole Palmer's in there working away. And Casido's busy as normal. The only issue that we've got is we've got Colwell booked in the first half. But then after that, we grew back into it and dominated the game for the next sort of 10, 15 minutes and created a chance. Whereas we caught Forest. What Forest are doing is they're pressing players high. And if Chelsea can win the ball off them and get in behind them and play it forward quickly, then we can literally get in behind them here and we can win this game. But as I say, they're pushing people forward. Gibbs White is floating as he does as a number 10. Ola Aina is getting forward. Neco Williams is getting forward. And they're relying on Sangara to sit in front of the two centre-backs. And if you've got Anderson and you've got Gibbs White pushing on as well, trying to support Chris Wood up front, if Chelsea can win that ball back and we can just get forward and play the ball through the lines, then we're in. That chance for Pedro Neto, Chelsea won it high and we had 4 players in the box and the cross came in and beat everyone. It beat the first defender and Pedro Neto, it was too high for him. He put a left foot swinger out, couldn't keep the ball down, unfortunately, and the ball went over the bar. But then Forest are going back into it the last 5 minutes of that half. And a chance towards the end of that half, the ball went out to the right-hand side. Cross comes in and Chris Wood beats the defender, gives the defender a bit of the arm, gets a step ahead. And as Sanchez comes out, he gets in front of him and right-footed flicks the ball over the bar. Sanchez was completely beaten, unfortunately. Anyway, this is a game that could go either way. As it stands, everybody else is drawing. The only people winning is Man City. So as it stands, we'll qualify. But that can all change. What we want is Man United to score against Villa, who are down to 10 men. And when that happens, then we're all good. We know we can draw against Forest, and we know we can finish 5th. But we shouldn't rely on other results. This is in our hands, and we need to go out and deliver a performance. We got options on the bench. Dewsbury Hall. We've also got Lavia there. We got Mark Guiu is back, so a natural centre forward can play there. I mean, I would go Madueke off maybe and put Neto on the right hand side and put Guiu for the middle. That's what I would do because Guiu's more physical. Because at the moment, Neto, the only danger that he causes by going out wide, because up against the 2 big centre backs for Forest, he's not gonna get any joy. So this is a game where everything is there. But literally 4th. Yeah, so just to recap, Bournemouth Leicester's 0-0. Fulham 0, Man City 1. Ipswich 0, West Ham 1. Liverpool 0, Palace 1. United Villa 0-0. Newcastle Everton 0-0. Forest Chelsea 0-0. Southampton 0, Arsenal 1. Tottenham 1, Brighton 0. Wolves 0, Brentford 1. But Guiu, yeah, I'll pay Guiu. I'll bring him on. And I'll put him up front for the middle. Take Madueke off, maybe. Madueke beat Neco Williams once, and since then, every time he gets the ball, he knows he's coming. And he's just trying to hold him off first. His first thought isn't to go forward. His first thought is to just wait for him to come and hold him off. So we're not really getting forward down that right-hand side. The only chance we do is when Neto drifts out to that side. Or, as we saw, Cole Palmer done it and got a good ball in the box. But I would play Guiu if it was me. Anyway, smash the like button for me, people. They're just showing this opportunity. Yeah, Neto chance on a half an hour. A good chance as well. Was unlucky. I'm actually seeing the replay, and Levi Cole was pushed up from the corner. And when the cross comes in, Neto, I didn't realise it at the time, Colwill makes a run behind Neto, and if Neto leaves it, Colwill's got a tap in. I didn't see it. Colwill's doing this to Neto. And there's the Forest chance, Chris Wood, a yard over the bar. Good ball from Aina. Good cross. He beats the first defender, and then Wood sticks a foot out and just dinks it over the bar, unfortunately for him, but good for us. Anyway, looking at Jamie Redknapp and Roy Keane in the studio, because obviously they're not doing coverage from the City ground because of what Nottingham Forest have done to Gary Neville, which is an absolute disgrace. Anyway, so this will be a massive, massive Massive half this. Massive 45 minutes. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. But will he change it? Will he stick with what he's got, or will he make a change at half time? At the minute, defensively, we look all right. That one little moment there with Chris Wood was the only danger we've had. But yeah, this is huge. Huge game. This, as it stands, Man City are third on 71. Newcastle and Chelsea fourth and fifth on 67. Villa will miss out in sixth on 67, but poor goal difference. Forest will be seventh on 68. And Brentford go above Brighton with a better goal difference on 58 into eighth. Anyway, come on, Chelsea, get Champions League. Get back to where you belong, but you got to earn the right. Forest will be the more desperate of us in this half. Forest will have it all to do, and maybe we pick them off towards the end of the game as they're coming forward because they know they've got to go for it to get inside the Champions League. Somebody put in the chat earlier that Forest fans didn't want Champions League, but I can't see how that mentality would work. I mean, why would you want to go in the Champions League? Chelsea needs to be back in it. Have to be back in it. We can't have Tottenham in the Champions League and Chelsea not in it. But come on. Let's deliver performance, people. Let's get behind the players. Let's deliver. Let's do this. Let's get back to where we need to be. Yeah, Giuseppe, you're right. A nice early goal will be good, wouldn't it, for us? But as the game as the second half moves on, they've got to come out for us. They've got to attack us. They've got to really go for it if they want Champions League or not. So, let's see. Excuse me. Deary me. Might have to get a beer out, I think. Might have to get a beer out. Let's get a beer. Come on. Let's get amongst it. And don't forget, people, I will be here on Wednesday night for live match coverage of the Europa Conference League final. Chelsea versus Real Betis. Ball by ball coverage once again. Make sure you stay tuned. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, do this. I think it's going to be pretty much the same this half. Well, I was about to say it'd be the same with like one team's going to dominate possession for a little bit, then the other team's going to come back into it. But thinking again about what Forest have got to do, they're going to come out. They've got no choice. But what I will say, tactically, what I'm seeing, they're going to push their two fullbacks up and get Sangari to sit in and make a three at the back. Their midfield will leave Sangari exposed. So Anderson and Gibbs White will look to go and support as well, to go and squeeze our midfield. They're going to have the two wingers, they're going to have the two fullbacks there, try and crowd us out, try and box us in, and with Sangari and the two centre-backs. If we can keep Sancho and Madueke or whoever it is on the right-hand side, if we can get them high and play between the lines into Neto to lay the ball off, we could have a great chance here to hit them on the counter because they're going to leave that Sangari isolated. He's already put about 3 or 4 challenges in already, and he's already been noted by the referee. If he does another one and gets booked, he's under pressure. So I guess it's going to... The first 15 minutes is huge as to how it plays out. Who decides to gamble first and make a change? And then if we can just literally just keep our nerve. That's all we got to do. Play our football. But once again, the way Chelsea's going to win this game is to drive, get the ball wide and drive forward. But by doing so, you need bodies in the box. This is why I think Guiu could be the man. More physical, natural striker's instinct. Because at the minute, we ain't got that with Pedro Neto. So he can only do a job as much as he can. But we just need to make sure that we keep defensively solid and compact, what we've been doing. And then create an opportunity and take it when we can. Simple as that. And of course, wait for the scoreline from Old Trafford to come in saying Man United are winning against Aston Villa. You think of all the coverage about Emi Martinez, the Villa goalkeeper, crying last week at Villa Park to say goodbye to his, to the Villa fans and all that. And in his last game, he goes and gets sent off, professional foul. Bashir, can I just say, if you think this Chelsea team is the worst you've ever seen, then I'll go back in time, mate, if I was you, and look at the archives. Because we were shit a long time ago. Trust me. I've watched Chelsea since 1980. I watched us in the old second division, which is now the Championship, playing Grimsby Town at home in front of 5,000 fans on a wet Tuesday at the bridge. That's when we were shit. This is chalk and cheese, mate. Have a little bit of realism. Just go back in a bit of time. Look at archives. Look at old Chelsea coverage, old Chelsea videos from the 70s, the 80s. And then come back and make your point of view, mate. Because there's a lot of people on here that will say, this is nothing compared to what we used to be. So, just to add to that, Bashir, never in my lifetime did I ever think I'm going to see Chelsea win the league, let alone everything. And remember, on Wednesday night, I'm here, live match coverage, Europa Conference League final. Chelsea could create history as the first club side to win everything there is to win as a club, including the UEFA Conference League, because let's face it, the likes of Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool are not going to be anywhere near as shit to go in that competition that we've been stuck in this season. Nice bit of history to be created. Anyway, so big half coming up, waiting for the players to come out. Massive 45 minutes worth of football coming up. Okay, come on, Chelsea. Come on. Any changes? Probably not. We shall see. Buying the beer Wednesday. Imagine that. Imagine that. Obviously, I'll be excited. Another European, as I said, chance to make history. Another European, trophy, but it won't quite be the emotion that we had back in Porto when we beat Man City. Let's just say that. Also, because of the fact that we did that on the Saturday, my little boy was then born on the early hours of the Monday morning. What a weekend that was. Liverpool wide open. Van Dijk is absolutely nowhere. Just looking at the goal for Palace. Palace bring the ball in midfield and going inside the winger's challenge and just play the ball to Sarr, who's wide open. And Trent's coming on at half time. Is he getting booed? Don't know. Not sure. They're showing the Liverpool fans applauding him. Of course they are, because they're biased to Liverpool, aren't they? Anyway, get back to our game. Why am I watching this game now? Why is it focused on Liverpool? Where's Chelsea's game gone? Oh, great. We're waiting for... Good. Just still waiting for the players to come out second half. Chelsea. So, subs are still out on the pitch. Know what's happening. Anyone know what's going on? Anyone? Well, the Forest players are in the tunnel. Yeah, so as it stands, the 4 games that are real important Well, they're now showing the coverage of Man City players coming out for the second half at Fulham. Because nothing's happening in our game yet. They've gone to Newcastle. They're waiting for their players to come out as well. Newcastle 0-0 with Everton. Man City have beaten Fulham 1-0. And Villa are 0-0 at Man United, but Villa have had a goalkeeper sent off. Right, players are out for Forest anyway. Focus of the coverage on Chris Wood and the Forest manager, Nuno Santos, Espirito Santo. Now Chelsea come out, led by Reece James. Doesn't look like there's any changes. Second half, I don't think there is. No, there isn't. Line as stern as it was first half. Massive 45 minutes in this for Chelsea. What they want to try and do going forward. Huge 45. Chelsea be kicking from left to right towards the Chelsea fans. We'll be kicking off this half. Once again, players in a huddle. Led by Reece James once more. Right, Maresca comes out of the tunnel. It's taken ages, this half time. It's been like 20 minutes, hasn't it? It's ridiculous. Anyway, so waiting to get this game underway for the second half. Chelsea kicking from left to right, again towards the Chelsea fans on the away end. And it will be Chelsea kicking off this half. Huge 45 minutes for Chelsea. Forest fans in full voice, scarves aloft, I should say. Not once have they looked at the Chelsea fans, by the way, on their coverage. So, Palmer to get us underway. And he does, straight back to the goalkeeper as standard. Sanchez launches it out to the right-hand side. Neto can't win it. They get the ball away. Casino heads it down to Enzo. Brings it down to Reece James, to Madueke. Good first ball to Enzo into the feet of Neto. Holds off the defender. They get a foot in front of Enzo Fernandez. But Enzo Fernandez goes to win the ball. And who is it? Murillo went in. No, Sangari went in. And Enzo just caught him. The referee's given a free kick and Enzo can't believe it. He went and nicked the ball off of Enzo Fernandez and got caught with a follow-through. Anyway, free kick to Forest, just outside their own penalty box at the minute. Focus from Sky as the two managers at the minute, not the pitch. Anyway, it's gone back. Cole Palmer just nearly nicked the ball off for Forest. They played the ball back to the goalkeeper. Murillo, left-hand side here. Plays it to Neco Williams and Madueke after him. Back to Murillo. Up the line, and Casino's done well to win it off for Gibbs White. Plays it inside to Enzo Fernandez, but it doesn't look where he's playing it and gives the ball away. But then Enzo Fernandez fouls Neco Williams, the referee says play on. They play a ball wide left, looking for Alanga up against Tosin. Alanga can't hold the ball up. Goes out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Excuse me. Chelsea throw-in. It's about 25 yards from our goal line. On the right-hand side here. Reece James taking his time. He's got Enzo square of him. He's got up the line. He's got Madueke. Gives it to Enzo. Volleys it forward. High in the air. Sangari just heads it back up in the air from where it came. And then Enzo Fernandez wins the header. And then Sangari has caught Neto as Neto tries to hold the ball up. He's caught him on the side of his face. Referee says free kick. Stupid free kick to give away. And we take it quickly, looking to try and play somebody in behind Sancho. But the referee says from the wrong position. Great ball from Enzo. He split the defenders in behind him on the curl round to Sancho, left-hand side. Opened it up, but the referee said no, wrong position. We take it back to halfway. We give it back to Tosin, who finds Colwell, left-hand side of centre. Little ball inside. Cucurella, he finds Jadon Sancho. Palmer drops in, says give me the ball, goes back out to Sancho. Sancho up against Aina. Got Cucurella to the byline, but overplays it. Read by Milenkovic. And the keeper come out and just claimed it off of him. Good little move anyway, but the final ball was lacking. Anyway, Forest bring the ball out with Murillo. Left-hand side is Neco Williams. Madueke's up against him. Murillo's got Neto against him with Madueke. Great challenge off Murillo. Neto holds off of Neco Williams and plays the ball back inside to Fernandez. Enzo goes across from right to left to Colwill. Cole says to Cucurella, get forward, and he gives it to him. Cucurella to Jadon Sancho. Palmer's on in front of him. Sancho holds it up, plays it back to Cucurella, back to Colwill, tossing out of his feet, just inside of their half. Wide right to Neto this time. Madueke's moved into the middle. Neto, left foot towards the back post. Aina with a header away, can only find Cucurella. He holds it up. Cucurella just outside the penalty box, plays it inside centre to Enzo Fernandez, who picks it out to Jadon Sancho. Palmer makes the run up the line. Cross comes in, away by Milenkovic, near post, off the feet of Enzo Fernandez, but good start from Chelsea again. Good start. Brighton have equalised against Tottenham. That puts them in the box seat, Brighton, I think. Anyway, Chelsea got a corner from the left-hand side. Our left wing, their right-hand side, and Neto's come across to take it. Takes it short to Cole Palmer. Palmer, foot on the ball, gives it back to Casido. Back out to Cole Palmer, wide left. Cross comes in towards the back post. Headed up in the air by Murillo. Colwell brings it down to Sancho. Ball goes forward. Pedro Neto! Colwell! 1-0! Come on! 1-0 to Chelsea. Come on! Brilliant from Chelsea. Great goal from us. Good pressure in this opening 4 minutes and a half. Great play from Chelsea. The ball went wide left and Cole Palmer played the ball inside. The ball come towards the back post. They headed the ball away and it come out to Cucurella. And Pedro Neto had drifted in from taking the corner. And what they did, they played the ball over the top to Neto. There was some confusion between the Forest defenders. And the defenders got in a bit of a mix-up. And Pedro Neto, let's just see it here. The corner's taken back to Cole Palmer. Neto cuts inside and stays on side. Palmer plays across to the back post. Murillo heads it back from where it came, and Sancho finds Cucurella. Cucurella plays the ball brilliantly. Brilliant. This is brilliant. Cucurella plays the ball over the top to Neto, and Neco Williams just gets his head to it, takes the pace off the ball and over his head, and Pedro Neto plays it left-footed away from the goalkeeper, but too wide, but back post. Levi Colwill comes in with a tap-in from 2 yards to score and stands in front of the Forest defenders doing this. And the coverage comes back to Chelsea, driving forward right-hand side here. Noni Madueke inside the penalty box, plays it square. Matt Sells gets it away from Cole Palmer, and Forest are panicking at the minute. But Chelsea have now been caught. Forest are now driving forward. We've got to get players back. Palmer's busting the gut to get back. Then on the left-hand side here, Anderson to Elanga. Reece James is fronting him up along with Casido. Elanga goes in back inside and shoots. Deflected off the Chelsea player, Cole Palmer, and straight down the throat of Sanchez. Well done, Chelsea. As it stands, we're 4th. Newcastle go 5th. Brilliant opening play from Chelsea. Great start to the second half. Somebody said it on the chat, a nice early goal, and we got one. Chelsea launch it forward from tossing. High ball over the top. Murillo heads it back over his head towards the goalkeeper, Matt Sells, who's going to collect it and take it outside of the penalty box on the right-hand side. Matt Sells plays it out to Murillo. Murillo up the line, looking for Anderson, who lets it go. And there's Elanga taking on Reece James. Elanga to the byline. Cross comes in back towards the penalty spot. Tossing steps across, or Colwell, steps across and gets the ball away. And Ipswich have scored against West Ham. Make it 1-0, I think. Anyway, big goal from Chelsea. Big goal from Chelsea. Forest with it all to do. Forest in full voice, beginning of the second half, have gone quiet. Murillo takes the ball back from across and gets the ball away only as far as Sancho heads it down, and Pedro Neto's driving forward over halfway. Keep going. He goes round 1, goes round 2, goes down. Referee says no foul. Unlucky. Then they play it forward, but they've overplayed it, and we win it on halfway with Casido. Cole Palmer slows it down, gives it out to Jadon Sancho. Cucurella Plays it back over halfway, inside over half to Tosin. 10-yard ball forward to Casido. Plays it wide right to Madueke. He's got Enzo on his inside. Madueke holds the ball up and plays it over the top of the defender, back inside our own half to Tosin. Tosin holds off Chris Wood and goes square to Colwell. Plays it first time to Cole Palmer, left-hand side, driving forward. Palmer, he's got Sancho on the outside of him, gives it to him. 10 yards from the corner flag. Sancho holds the ball up, leaves it to Cole Palmer. Palmer now up against Zaina. Cross comes in, deflected away, Chelsea corner. And Palmer's doing this to the Chelsea fans. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. Great start. The wind's been taken out of Forest 100% here. You can tell. So, Chelsea with the corner. Palmer and Neto over it. Palmer's going to give it to Neto to take it. Neto's encouraging the Chelsea fans as well. So Neto to take the corner. Left-footed outswinger. He's got Palmer there for an option short if he wants him. He's got Sancho, Cucurella, Colwell, Tosin, Madueke in the box. 1-2 with Neto and Palmer. Cross towards the penalty spot. Headed up in the air, but with nobody there, by Anderson. Then Forest clear it off the back of the referee. Referee says indirect free kick. So Forest have got themselves the ball on the edge of the penalty box. It'd be a drop ball, not contested. And with that, Callum Hudson-Odoi is coming on. Another ex-Chelsea coming on, Hudson-Odoi. Right, anyway, Forest take the free kick to Murillo, left-hand side of centre. He gives it to Anderson, gets it back. Comes to Gibbs-White, left-hand side here. Just up to halfway line. Anderson back to Gibbs-White, back to Murillo. Chelsea working hard defensively without the ball. And they launch the ball forward, looking for Elanga left-hand side. And Reece James up against him, holds him off, does well, James. Elanga, he does really well, James, and plays the ball up the line. Unfortunately, he's gone straight out of play, but well done, Reece James, using his power and his strength. Forest set the throw in short and quickly. Anderson up against Casido. Then against Madueke. Madueke's won it off him. Well done, Madueke. Plays it off Anderson and out of play for a goal kick. And Casido's taken his... He's taken his mask off. Score updates coming in. Southampton 1, Arsenal 1. Interesting. Anyway. Chelsea take the goal kick, looking for a long ball over the top. Madueke chasing down Milenkovic, goes back to the goalkeeper. Matt Sells launches it first time. Out to this left-hand side. Anderson brings it down under pressure from Fernandes. Holds the ball up. Finds Neco Williams. He's being pressed by Neto and eventually plays the ball up the line. Casino can't win it. And Chris Wood gets it on halfway. Holds the ball up and plays it left-hand side to Elanga. Up against two Chelsea defenders. One of them's Casino. Casino takes him out. He'll be booked for that, I think. He is. Casino gets a booking. Stupid decision. He's up against Reece James, who had him covered off. And Casino's come flying in from the side and just took him out. 11 bookings for Casino this season. Anyway. So Forest made a change. Sangari's coming off. And Hudson-Odoi's coming on. So defensive midfielders coming off for Forest. They've got no choice. Be wide open now. We can keep compact and tight at the back. It'd be wide open. The Hudson-Odoi on his left-hand side. Elanga's going to float around Wood. Maybe. Anyway, Forest got a free kick. 10 yards inside of our half on this left-hand side. Chelsea holding defensive line 10 yards outside of our penalty box. Murillo plays a long ball to the back post. Forest win the first header, but Chris Wood is well offside. The ball comes over his head. He's just outside the 6-yard box, watches it over his head, and he volleys it 20 yards over the bar, but he was offside as predicted. He's offside and the ball was crossed anyway. Yeah, he's miles offside. Absolute miles offside. Chelsea's defensive line is good. Really good. Anyway. So, smash the like button for me, people. Chelsea take the goal kick short. Cole to Sanchez to Tosin, being pressed by Wood. Tosin launches it up the line. Long ball. Neto blocked off by Murillo. It goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Matt Sells. So, Milenkovic to Murillo. Milenkovic, halfway inside his own half here. Pressed by Palmer. Goes wide right to Aina. Pressed by Sancho. Up the line. Little 1-2. They've worked it well. Gibbs White. They played it into Dominguez, into Wood. Holds it up, lays it off left-hand side to Neco Williams. Man over is Callum Hudson-Odoi against Reece James. Plays it inside to Anderson, flick to Neco Williams. Chelsea step up with Enzo Fernandez make the challenge. They pick up second ball. Milenkovic to Ola Aina. Wide right is Alanga. Alanga with Cucurella with Sancho supporting him. Back to Aina. Chelsea holding everyone behind the ball. Forest are halfway inside of our half here, looking to go forward, but Chelsea doing well defensively at the minute. Gibbs White gets the ball from Alanga. Aina. Alanga goes on the overlap. Alanga cross comes in near post. Casido steps in front of Chris Wood and gets the ball away. Wood is looking as if to say, where the bloody hell will you come from? But good clearance from Casido near post. Corner to Forest. There's been intense pressure from Forest. Just got to stand up, hit him on the counter attack. Okay, so Forest with the Alanga to take the corner. 8 players for Forest inside the penalty box. Cross comes in towards the back post. Easy for Sanchez. Takes it off the head of Murillo. Catches it. Comes to the edge of his penalty box. Then stops. Holds the ball up. And just says, calm down. Sanchez buys penalty spot. Rolls it to his left to Colwill. Gets the ball out of his feet. Outside the penalty box. Looking for an out ball. And he plays one high over the top to nobody. Milenkovic heads it straight to Jadon Sancho, halfway line. Out left-hand side is Pedro Neto. Sancho collects it 5 yards inside. Back out wide left to Pedro Neto. Neto holds the ball up. Plays it back to Cole Palmer. Palmer. Pitch has gone funny, which is great. Chelsea just possession of the ball at the minute, trying to play it forward. Cucurella with Milenkovic does well to win a throw-in, Chelsea. With Cucurella, well done. Real good. The picture's shocking. Cucurella with a throw-in. 10 yards from the corner flag. Plays it to Neto, to Cole Palmer. Inside the penalty box, Palmer from left to right. Back on his left foot. Shot deflects off the player. Straight down the throat of Matt Sells near post. Unlucky. Right, Chelsea making a change. Lavia's coming on. Arid Lavia's coming on. He's had a little bit of paper given to him by the manager to come on and give to someone. Anyway, Forest take the goal kick early. Hudson-Odoi halfway. Little dink ball. Casido's there. Well done. Challenges Anderson. Halfway inside of our half. Well done. As Forest play little ball into Hudson-Odoi. Little dink ball inside. Give and go. We do well. So Sancho's coming off. Sancho's coming off. So Lavia is coming on. So that'll mean Pedro Neto will go left. It'll go Cole Palmer through the middle. So Lavia comes on. Let's just make a sense of what they're doing. Because Casino can bite, but he can't because he's already booked, isn't he? Anyway, Forest throwing on our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Murillo. Halfway inside of our half. Little give and go back from Anderson. Plays the ball in between the lines to Gibbs White, who does well. And it comes off a Tossin's ankle and goes off for a corner to Forest. Forest corner from our right-hand side. Their fans are up. Encouraging. Anderson's going to take it. Right foot in swinger from the right-hand side. From our right, their left. Anderson, 2 arms aloft. Cross comes in towards the back post. High. Really high. Headed back inside of our box. And then headed underneath the goalkeeper away by Tossin. This ball still live. Forest 2 players go for it. Comes out to Aina. Drives a shot. Leaning back over the bar from outside the box. 25 yards out. And it's a Chelsea goal kick. But the ball to the back post. 2 Forest players there. Headed back towards the 6-yard box. Tossin's there with the goalkeeper. Heads it up in the air. And then Chelsea managed to get the ball away. And it comes out to Aina, who launches it high over the bar. Anyway, score update. Brighton are beating Tottenham 2-1. Hinshelwood's got 2 for Brighton. So Brighton back in the box seat for Europa League in 8th. Anyway, long ball from Sanchez over the top. Palmer is playing up through the middle. Neto's on the right. And Neto's on the right. And I think it was on the left. Madueke's on the left. Anyway, Palmer and the centre-back. Palmer's been adjusted to push the centre-back. So referee's given a free kick. Taken quickly by Matt Sells. Gibbs White's dropped in deep to pick up the ball. And they go back to Milenkovic outside his own penalty box. He now comes forward. He's got Gibbs White just in front of him. Sells comes up to halfway. Sells. Milenkovic comes up halfway and plays the ball out to our right hand side. Our right hand side there left. Hudson-Odoi up against Reece James. Tasty. And Hudson-Odoi plays it straight out of play with Reece James pressurising him. Good battle this is. Very good battle. Palmer's gone down, holding on to his ankle. Maresca's called somebody over. I'm not sure who. Lavia's helping Palmer up. Palmer's taking a whack on his ankle. I think he'll be all right. Come on, Cole Palmer, get us a second. Get us an amazing strike for a second. Take the pressure off. Chelsea throwing 10 yards. Well, say level with the corner flag. Level with the corner flag. Level the edge of our penalty box on the right-hand side. James back to tossing on the volley. Full, just blast it up in the air. Lavia can't win it, and Forest wins second ball, but it comes deflected to Enzo Fernandez. Plays it wide left, Madueke. Acres of space, Madueke. He's got Palmer through the middle with Enzo Fernandez. He's got Neto on the right, but Madueke comes across from right to left and gives the ball away. Has he got himself? No, he's given a free kick away. Madueke, a real loose touch. A real loose touch, Madueke. And Dominguez got there to try and to challenge him. And they've both gone for the ball. And they've just clattered into each other. Yeah, Madueke went and kicked the ball and he's kicked him. Dominguez, and he's given the free kick away. The Madueke's down. He's hurt, Madueke. Score update. Newcastle 0, Everton 1. Beto has scored for Everton at Newcastle. The Geordies are losing. With that, Villa go up to 5th. Newcastle drop to 6th because Villa are drawing with Man United. Man City 3rd on 71. Chelsea 4th on 69. Villa 5th on 67. Newcastle 6th on 66. And Forest 7th on 65. The Toffees have scored at Newcastle. Deary me. Tottenham's losing. Deary me. They're showing Forest fans looking at their phones inside the stadium, biting their nails. Anyway. Come on now. 24 plus injury time to go. We're halfway through second half. About. Chelsea fans doing the same at their phones, looking at the tables. So Man City beating Fulham. Newcastle losing at home to Everton. We're beating Forest, and we know that Man United and Aston Villa's 0-0. Aston Villa down to 10 men. Chelsea players on a conflab, middle of the pitch, led by Reece James. Really encouraging the players here. Great leadership from James. Right, so Madueke's up. And all right, Dominguez is not. He's been helped off. So Maresca's talking to Pedro Neto here about something. Dominguez is limping badly. He's done his ankle. He's going to have to go off. It's accidental. Just one of them things. So, yeah, Yates is coming on for Forest. Dominguez is hopping off. He can't do... He can't put any weight on his foot, bless him. It's a bad one. Anyway, he's off and Yates is coming on. Yates puts himself about a bit for Forest. Yeah, Ryan Yates is on. So it's 2 changes for Forest so far. Hudson-Odoi and Yates. Madueke's coming back on. He's fine. Come on, Chelsea. Get a second. Really put it to bed. So after all that, Forest got themselves a free kick. 10 yards outside their own penalty box. Sel's going to take it and launch it. Chelsea holding the high line. Anyway, he takes it short to Murillo. And the pressure from Neto goes back to Sels. So the goalkeeper comes up literally to the bottom of the centre circle. Chelsea backing off. He's literally got the ball just at the bottom of the centre circle. The goalkeeper. Now he launches it out to the left-hand side. Tossing against Chris Wood. Big header. Big second header by Enzo Fernandez. Forest knock it forward only as far as Levi Colwill. Colwill, good ball out to the right-hand side here. Unlucky. He tried to swing a ball over the top here to the right-hand side to Pedro Neto, but Neto is never going to get there. Anyway, he runs away to the goalkeeper. Forest come forward. Yates, right-hand side here. He's got Alanga. Alanga drives forward. Cucurella fronts him up. Cross comes in to nobody. Straight to Sanchez, near post. Anyway, easy. There's Olaena out there who pushed on. This is what I'm saying to you at half-time. Forest fullbacks will push on now. They've got no choice. They're going to have so many bodies pushing forward. Gibbs White, Alanga, Hudson-Odoi, Wood, Aina. There'll be so much space for Chelsea if we can beat the lines. Anyway, Sanchez's goal kick is held up in the wind. Halfway line. Aina wins it. Yates picks up second ball under pressure from Lavia and goes back to Sels, the goalkeeper. He plays it left-hand side of centre to Murillo, and he goes one more inside to Milenkovic. Milenkovic, one more to his right to Neko, not to Neko Williams. Who is that? That's Yates out there. Murillo, 10 yards side his own half. Little dink ball over the top to Hudson-Odoi. Plays it back to Gibbs White in the left-back position first time and plays it back out to Hudson-Odoi, reverse pass. Up the lines, Neko Williams up against Casido. Casido goes to block it. He doesn't. Cross comes in. Away by Tosin near post. High up in the air. Palmer's the only man forward for us. And Murillo goes back to the goalkeeper. And he plays it out to Milenkovic. Chelsea's sitting too deep. Getting sucked very, very deep. Forest go beyond Madueke's challenge to Aina. Ball up the line. It evades everyone. Gets caught in the wind. And evades Alanga and goes out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. 20 minutes plus injury time to go here. Forest getting desperate. Chelsea just need to sit in, tuck in, go compact, don't give anything away, and hit them on a counter-attack. That's all we've got to do. And this game is ours. So Chelsea take the goal kick short, quickly to Tosin, being pressed by Chris Wood. Tosin plays it inside to Enzo Fernandez. Loose touch from him, gives the ball away to Anderson. Yates picks up second ball, gives it wide left to Hudson-Odoi. Doesn't want it against Reece James, goes back inside to Yates. Inside of our half now, top of the centre circle, inside of our half now, Milenkovic can step forward. Little dink ball inside to Alanga, trying to find Wood. He collects it, lays it off. Play one more outside, wide left here to Anderson. Cross comes in, back post. It's down the throat of Sanchez, collects it easy. And Sanchez runs towards the edge of his box, stops, holds it up, takes his time. Cross from Forest. All it's going to be. Just block off Chris Wood. He's being blocked off by Colwill there as well. Anyway, I'm looking at the replay. We come back to live play, and Lavia's got himself a free kick just inside of our halfway line, just inside it. Free kick to Chelsea, left-hand side of centre. I don't want to see Sanchez. Show me the game. So we take it short to Cole Palmer. It gets it from Colwill and gives it back to him. Inside of our half, Palmer plays it to Lavia. First time ball to Cucurella, halfway line. Wide left. Back inside to Lavia. Lavia looking for an out ball. Madueke's playing left, Palmer in the middle, and Neto on the right. It's a 4-3-3 from Chelsea. Anyway, Colwill. Halfway line is Casino. Back to Colwill. Back to Tosin, deep inside of our own half here. Plays a little dink ball over the top. Looking for the runner, Neto. Plays a good ball to Neto. He can't keep it in play. 2 yards from the corner flag. Unlucky. Score update. Fulham 0, Man City 2. Haaland penalty. Man City have sealed third place. Anyway, Forest inside their own half. Dink it forward. Held up in the wind. And Reece James beats Chris Wood to it and heads the ball away. halfway inside Forest half for a throw into Forest. Neco Williams to take it up the line towards halfway. Tossing beats Wood to it, heads it out play again. Another Forest throw in. Maresca's out, organised his players. Forest with Neco Williams this time goes back to Murillo, who's just outside his own penalty box, inside his own half here. Hold the ball up. Plays it wide left here to Neco Williams. He plays a long ball over the top, looking for a runner in behind Tossing. Can't find him, and Tossing volleys it clear to Enzo, being held by Yates. Yates had his hands all over him. Enzo just stopped and did that. Referee bought it. It's a free kick to Chelsea. Right-hand side, just inside the halfway line, inside of our own half here, which James is about to take. He's pushed it forward another 2 yards. Hudson-Odoi is moaning like a bitch about it. James is going to go back to Tossing, and he does. Toss it. He goes square to Colwell. We're halfway inside our own half here at the minute. Just hold on, just slowing the game down, Chelsea. Tossing gets out of his feet and plays it wide left. High ball, looking for Madueke, who brings it down. Cucurella supports him inside. Madueke, Cole Palmer makes a run forward, but he played it behind Palmer and he couldn't bring hold of it as he went inside the penalty box. Then Cucurella's fouled Elanga. The ball's out on the byline. Don't foul him out there. Just stand up. Don't give any free kicks away out there. Stand up and make him play it. Anyway, Forest with a free kick, take it short quickly to Yates. He sets forward to Murillo, halfway line, right on this left-hand side here. Hudson-Odoi's got some space to run at Reece James. Toward the edge of the penalty box. He does, but he flicks the ball to the back post, looking for Aina, but Cucurella gets the ball away. Madueke then holds the ball up and tries to find Cole Palmer with the two centre-backs up his arse, and Palmer can't hold the ball up. They come forward again. Milenkovic finds Ola Aina. Goes back to Milenkovic, who plays it to Murillo, halfway line. Like the Alamo at the minute. Chelsea standing firm. Defensive shape is good. Left back position is Neco Williams inside Chelsea's half. Square of him is Murillo, left-hand side of centre. Plays the ball high, looking for Gibbs-White. He's been taken out by Colwell. They both went for the header. Gibbs-White beat Colwell to the ball. Colwell's been booked already. And Colwell's caught him. And he's got away with it. He's only touched his feet. He's saying he's hurt his back. He's saying he's hit him in the back. And he hasn't. But it's a free kick to Forest. Cole doesn't need to go there. The free kick's 30 yards from goal. Dead centre. As central as you can get. There's no angle on it. So Elanga's over it. Cole Palmer's fronting up as well. Moving backwards. With it being dead centre, it's a difficult one to try and get an angle on it. You've either got to go back post, front post, but you'll go wider than normal. So Elanga's right-footed, and he's eyeing up the back post here. Elanga, Chelsea's wall. He's just in front of the D outside the penalty box. 3 players in it. Elanga dead centre. Chelsea's defensive line is literally on the edge of the box, holding firm. Sanchez can see everything. Elanga shoots straight down the front at Sanchez. Over the wall, but straight down the middle. What a waste that was. But we'll take it. Of course we'll take it. All day long. All day long. Right, Malo Gusto's coming on. Anyway, Chelsea come out the back. We're trying to find Cucurella, who's gone down on the challenge, but Cole Palmer picks up the loose ball. Referee's actually given the free kick. So Chelsea are now going to take it. Cucurella done well against Ola Aina to flick it round the corner. Chelsea take the free kick, a big free kick by Cole Palmer, looking for Pedro Neto, and Neco Williams gets the ball away and then plays it off for Pedro Neto for a Forest throw-in inside their own half here. Forest. Neco Williams back to Murillo. Palmer's sauntering across to try and shut him down. He goes back to the goalkeeper. Sells will play it to Milenkovic outside his own box here. Milenkovic plays it up to halfway, over halfway, and Forest got runners. Elanga collects it as a runner beyond him. Ola Aina. Cross comes in towards the back post, evades everybody, overplayed it, 30 yards over, played it, and he knows it, Ola Aina. He made the run beyond Elanga, and he was in. And Chris Wood made the run near post, and Ola Aina's free kick is far too high. And with that, Chelsea's going to make the change, and Malo Gusto comes on for Pedro Neto. He's shutting up shop. Man United have beaten Aston Villa. Deary me. Dana Blue, is that right? 1-0. Yeah, Ahmad has scored against Villa. So as it stands, Villa and Forest miss out. Newcastle go up to 5th, we're 4th. City have tied up 3rd anyway. Anyway, Forest throwing has gone back all the way to Matt Sells, who's halfway inside his own half here, and he launches one. And tossing wins a big header forward. Can he go halfway? Murillo. Left-hand side, Neco Williams. Malo Gusto's playing on the right-hand side, but sitting in front of Reece James. So Chelsea are playing defensive here. Palmer's just the one man up front. Forest with the ball into Aina, flicks it inside. Second Forest player flicks it back inside, and Casino goes down under a challenge from Gibbs White. Out to Aina, cross comes in, deflected. I can only find Lavia. Cucurella gets the ball away. Has been caught by Ola Aina, and Aina's running towards the referee here. Aina's going to get himself booked for that. Tossing's been booked. Aina's caught Cucurella on the follow-through. Cucurella's gone down. Aina's sprinted at the referee, had to go and got booked for it. Casino went down earlier under a challenge from Gibbs White. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. So the referee's still got a yellow card out. He's walking over to somebody else here. Oh no, he's writing on the card. But yeah, Casino got flattened by Gibbs White. Oh, he took an elbow in the face. He come out to Yates. Yeah, he's got an elbow across his face from Gibbs White and caught him right in his mush. But then Cucurella got caught by Aina, and Aina's kicked him after. And then he's made a point of going and kicking him again. He didn't really touch him. Cucurella made a meal of it. Let's just say that. Anyway, it kills time, doesn't it? Kills time. 11 minutes plus injury time to go. Villa's losing. Newcastle's losing. Forest is losing. The big winners are Man City and Chelsea so far. So, Tossing got booked. Anyway, long ball from Chelsea. Headed away by Forest, edge of their box. Gibbs White just launches it. Ola Aina brings it down expertly well, just on the byline, and then wins a throw-in. The referee's actually said it's gone out of play. It is a Chelsea throw-in on the left-hand side. Yotta's about to come on for Forest. 10 to go plus injury time. Probably about 3 or 4 minutes of injury time here. Throw-in from Chelsea, finds Lavia. Tries to bring it down, but Aina nicks it off of him. Chelsea pressing high with Madueke. Well done, Cucurella steps in. Beats Alanga to it. Well done. Throw into Forest deep inside their own half here. Aina takes it and goes back to his centre-back. Milenkovic to Murillo. Plays the ball straight to Malo Gusto. Looking for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Gusto comes inside and Neco Williams. Goes back on the outside. Gusto level the edge of the penalty box. On the right-hand side. Good play. Plays it back to Reece James. Slowing it down. Casido. Holds off Wood. Back to James. Back to Colwell. Over halfway. Back inside Chelsea's half. Just inside it. Colwell drifts out to the left and plays it up the line. Looking for Madueke. He's got some space, Madueke. Level the edge of the penalty box. Madueke gets Ola Aina. Comes inside. Right foot. Plays it into Cole Palmer. Back to goal. Tries to hold it up. Flicks it out to Casido. Wide right. It was Malo Gusto. Tries to get across inside the box and away by Ola Aina. Chelsea trying to get there. Tossing. Does he get there? He does. Backed up by Casido, and then gets the ball away. Second time of asking. And Yates is going to win it. Yates, right-hand side, driving up towards halfway. Plays the ball up the line. They've got a runner. It's Alanga. Colwell's there with Cucurella. And well done. We've done well. Cucurella wins it, gets the ball away, and finds Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer can just hold it up, just inside their half. He's got no one in front of him. Gives it to Madueke and goes up the line, Palmer. And he's gone, and he's taken Milenkovic, who strong arms him away, and goes back to Sells in goal. Matt Sells, left foot, gets the ball away, up towards halfway to nobody. Reece James chests it down away from Hudson-Odoi, and then plays it up the line wide right to Malo Gusto. So it's to Enzo, unlucky, can't hold it up. Enzo appreciates it. It goes out of play for a throw-in by the corner flag, and Ola Aina and Madueke are having a chat about being knackered, the two of them, I think. Anyway, who's coming off? So Aina's coming off. And Aina's doing this to the manager. You're joking, like, why me? But he's coming off. And Yotta's coming on. Defender off for Forest. Not happy, ain't I? So Yotta Silva comes on. Gone 3-man defence, he's saying. 3-man defence. Anyway, Forest take the ball from the throw-in and go back to Matt Sells. Sells. Right inside of centre to Yates, who gives it to Milenkovic to Murillo. Inside his own half here, plays the ball straight to Madueke, who can't keep hold of it. And he goes back to Yates. I think it's Yates. Collects it. Plays it inside to Alanga. Alanga driving forward on the right-hand side. Outside of him is Yotta. Cucurella steps in front. Gives the ball straight back to Anderson. Forest with the ball, 30 yards from goal. Cross comes in towards the back post. Blocked off away by Chelsea. Comes back out to Forest, but Casino does really well to win it and find Lavia. Lavia tries to toe poke it forward to Enzo and finds Enzo Fernandez. And Malo Gusto is asking for it up the line, and he finds Gusto. 10 yards inside their half, Gusto holds off Hudson-Odoi, turns. A Reece James kind of spin, goes back to Lavia, back to Colwell, to Cucurella. Inside their half now, 10 yards, Cucurella and Casido. Cucurella out to his outside to Madueke. Has done really well to win it off Milenkovic. Madueke, 20 yards from goal, comes inside, goes beyond 1, beyond 2, but his touch is too heavy. Goes straight through to the goalkeeper. I'll bring Guiu on now. Anyway, roll it straight out to Hudson-Odoi, driving up towards halfway, left-hand side, and Chelsea busting the gut. Enzo Fernandez and Malo Gusto to hold him up. Gibbs White flicks it forward to Anderson, gets it back into the feet of Alanga, blocked off by Reece James. Alanga goes over, Reece James tells him to get up. Referee gives a free kick anyway. Well done, James. Free kick to Forest. Enzo stands on the ball. Taken quickly to Hudson-Odoi. Halfway inside Chelsea's half. Left wing. Our right-hand side. Enzo's there with Malo Gusto. Into Chris Wood. They lay it off to Gibbs White. Ball goes in towards the back post. Headed forward by Forest, but Tossing's there with a second ball to get the ball away. But the linesman's given offside. A good defensive line by Chelsea. Well done. 5+ injury time to go here. Comfortable Chelsea so far. Comfortable. Salah scored for Liverpool, is he? I'll give you the score updates as they come through. Right, Dewsbury Hall's coming on. Man United got a penalty. Brighton got a penalty. Man United got a penalty. So Man United already winning 1-0 against Aston Villa. And Aston Villa down to 10 men. They're 1-0 down. United got a penalty. Brighton were 2-1 up against Tottenham. They got another penalty. Right, so Dewsbury Hall's just walked on and gone 5-4-1. Anyone can see that. Palmer's up front, 5-man defence. So Dewsbury Hall come on, Madueke went off. So Sanchez, long ball forward to nobody. Goes over everybody and goes straight through to the goalkeeper, who plays it wide right to Neco Williams, playing right side of centre-back for Forest. Back to Milenkovic. Yates in front of him. Cole Palmer comes across. Anderson plays it wide right. Neco Williams collects it. Halfway line, right-hand side. Goes back to the bottom of the centre circle. Inside his own half, Milenkovic. Anderson, halfway line. Coming out to his left-hand side, over it. Gibbs White. Hudson-Odoi's up the line. Gibbs White goes back to Murillo. Back to Hudson-Odoi. Shut down by Gusto. Back to Murillo. Murillo steps forward, looking for an out ball, and he plays one to Alanga, who tries to find Gibbs White, but Reece James got it covered off, and Reece James sees it out for a goal kick, but Gibbs White has played it off of him, and they've given a corner. Yeah, Man United are winning 2-0. Tottenham are losing 3-1 to Brighton. Come on, get the ball away from the corner. Corner to Forest. Either way, Forest score, I think we still qualify. But I want to get this away. Right, so Alanga to take it from our right-hand side. Their left wing, right foot in swinger, towards the back post, high. Forest head it forward. Cucurella under 6-yard box, gets it away. Forest head it down again. Shot blocked, deflects off 1, off 2. Then Cucurella steps in. Wood plays it forward. Feeble, straight towards the near post, straight down the goalkeeper's throat. Cucurella's getting congratulations from everyone for just his involvement there, Cucurella. Outstanding. Man over back post. They head it forward off of Reece James. They head it down again. Then the shot from Milenkovic is blocked. Then another one's blocked. Cucurella steps in and blocks. Brilliant from Cucurella. Brilliant. And he celebrates like he just scored a goal, Cucurella. 2 minutes plus injury time to go. Come on. Ericsson penalty for Man United, by the way. 2-0 against Villa. Long ball played forward. Enzo Fernandez up against Murillo goes off. As it stands, City 3rd, Chelsea 4th, Newcastle 5th. Villa and Forest miss out. Right, 1.5 minutes plus injury time to go. Come on, Chelsea. Hold on. Throw into Forest, deep inside their own half. Hudson-Odoi takes it, but Casido steps in front of Malanga and wins it. Well done, Casido. Inside, Cole Palmer, edge of the penalty box, left-hand side. Squares it to Lavia. Lavia, shoot. Oh, he does, over the bar. Unlucky. Unlucky from Lavia. Unlucky. Remember, no spoilers in chat, people. Don't put any spoilers in. Terry, no spoilers, mate. Anyway, Chelsea actually got a corner from that. The Lavia shot was deflected and we're taking our time. Reece James has come all the way over to collect the ball. Cole Palmer's getting dogs abuse from Nottingham Forest fans. So he's laughing at their faces, which is great. So Chelsea corner. On our left-hand side, Forest right-hand side. The only player inside the box is Cucurella. Palmer takes it short to Reece James. Plays it off for Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea throw-in. Cole Palmer's just laughing. He's getting dogs abuse, but he's just laughing at Forest players. Reece James holding up by the corner flag. Palmer tries to play it off for Forest defender. It goes long from Forest over the top and tossing comes across and plays it back to Sanchez. Being shut down by 2 Forest players. Sanchez launches it over halfway. Hudson-Odoi of acres of time and space. Brings the ball down. Beats Reece James. So, injury time. 8 minutes of injury time to go. No spoilers, please, people, in the chat. We watched it on the Sky Sports app, a minute delayed. Please do not have any spoilers in chat. Forest take the throw in quickly, back to the centre half. Murillo steps up to halfway, left-hand side of centre. Looking for an out ball, plays a long ball forward to nobody. Straight out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. And he does that. I'm really sorry. Espirito Santo does this on the halfway line. Come on, Chelsea. Professional performance so far. Really good. Forest fans whinging, moaning about people time wasting. There's the Forest owner wearing the same white T-shirt. It's got stains down the front of it. Honestly. What if he'd be on the pitch again? Sanchez, a long ball forward. Palmer goes up against the centre-back. Goalkeeper comes outside his box to collect it and launches it forward. High, tosses there with James and Wood. James blocks Wood off and then tossing clears it as far as Enzo Fernandez. Unlucky, Enzo. Unlucky. Keep battling hard, mate. You're doing well. Everyone to a man has played well. So Forest got a throw-in just inside their half. Taken quickly by Murillo to Anderson. Anderson steps up to halfway. Left-hand side, gives it to Hudson-Odoi. Shut down by Malo Gusto. Back to Murillo. Murillo, over the top, high ball. Reece James heads it away and finds Malo Gusto. Over halfway, Gusto. Oh, he tries to play a little flick ball inside to Palmer. Not enough on it. And then Murillo gives it straight back to Chelsea. Casido, up to Cole Palmer, halfway line. He's got no one near him, so tries to play a ball wide left to Dewsbury Hall, and then Malo Gusto lets the ball go out of play right in front of Enzo Maresca. Maresca leaves it as well. Anyway, Chelsea taking their time. 6 minutes of injury time to go. There's 8 minutes of injury time in total. 6 to go. Now we see the Chelsea fans singing and chanting and celebrating at the moment for the first time since we scored. It's all been Forest. Anyway, Chelsea throwing taken long, forward to nobody. And Milenkovic collects it by his own corner flag and he plays it square to the goalkeeper. Shut down by Palmer. Launches it forward, Sells. There's Colwell and Tossing. Tossing, another big header forward. Well done. He's been immense tossing today. Been really good. Anderson collects the ball on the halfway line. Plays it wide left here to Gibbs-White. Reece James slips, but well done. Colwell comes over, but he slices the clearance. It's a Forest corner from our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Another chance to get the ball in the box for Forest. Come on, Chelsea. Right, plenty in the box for Forest. 5+ injury time to go. Langer goes short. Hudson-Odoi edge of the box, back on his left foot. Cross comes in towards the back post. Chelsea defenders win the header and cleared away by Casido. Gusto's after it and Enzo Fernandez. Enzo's trying to win it with Gibbs-White, and Gibbs-White wins it and goes back to the goalkeeper. Matt Sells collects it halfway inside his own half. He takes it forward up to the halfway line. Two-touch. He's over halfway. He now launches it out to the left-hand side. Chris Wood collects it unmarked, and Wood, he brings it down off his knee. And as the keeper comes out, Wood on the half volley over the bar. What a chance that was. And my God, please don't let another chance like that happen again for us. My God. Jesus Christ. Wood brings it down. He got in behind on his knee. Perfect position. And well done. Tossing, put his leg there, got in the way, put him off. And Wood on the half volley volleyed the ball over the bar. Over the bar. Deary me. What an opportunity. That was the chance. Reece James was in there as well. And Reece James has taken a clattering because he ended up getting clattered by the goalkeeper as he come out. Massive chance for Wood and he's missed it. Does the sound keep going out, does it? James is okay, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's okay. He's up and he's fine. Goal kick to Chelsea. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Sanchez launches it high over halfway. Enzo Fernandez goes down under pressure from Murillo. Headed forward by Forest. Tossing with another big header. Forest just lump it forward. Cucurella heads it down to Tossing. Tossing gets the ball away again. And Cole Palmer's going to try and bring it down. He does, but he's offside. Free kick to Forest. 10 yards inside their own half. Matt Sells in a rush to take it. Gives it to Murillo. Out of his feet. Murillo launches it towards the right-hand side, our left-hand side. Brought down by Yates. Cucurella goes across. Supported by Dewsbury Hall. Yates' cross is first blocked. Cross comes in again. Headed away by Tossing again away. I said it before the game that basically that he was brought in because to up against Chris Wood with his height, and he's won it most times. With that, Forest got themselves a throw-in. 10 yards from the corner flag. Long throw comes in. Sanchez collects it above everybody, hits the floor, and gets a big pat on the back from Dewsbury Hall and Reece James. Take your time. 2 minutes to go of injury time. I think whatever happens now, Chelsea's in the Champions League next season. We've done it. We're Champions League. But are we going to finish fourth? Come on. Newcastle fifth, Chelsea fourth. Top four would be an incredible performance from Chelsea. Brighton finished 4-1 at Tottenham. Wowzers. Anyway, long ball forward from Chelsea has gone out of play all the way across to the goalkeeper. He's had to go and scuttle and gets the ball. And Sells now takes it to the other side of his own penalty box. Why has he done that? Wasting more time. More and more time. Sells launches it forward. Newcastle have lost. Newcastle have lost. Everton beat them. Chelsea win the ball on halfway. Then someone's been taken out, but Chelsea win it again. Left-hand side. I can't really see it. It's picture-in-picture at the minute. Lavia done well and plays the ball forward. Trying to find Cole Palmer, but brought off or blocked off by Milenkovic. Milenkovic back to the goalkeeper. He launches it forward up towards the 6-yard box or the edge of the penalty box, and Chelsea get it away first time. Second time. Man City have beaten Fulham 2-0. Anyway, Forest get in down the left-hand side. Cross comes in and Chelsea get the ball away last minute. Dewsbury Hall. It was picture-in-picture. Couldn't see what was happening. They got less than a minute to go. Hudson-Odoi, 30 yards out. Cross towards the back post. They got a man over, but it goes beyond him to Gibbs-White. By the corner flag. Volleys the ball high over everybody else and out of play. And that's got to be it for Forest. It's got to be it. But Chelsea tried to clear it. Anderson literally gets to the byline, puts the cross in. Wood gets beaten to the ball. We get the ball away. Let's have a look here. Anderson cross. Chris Wood comes in. Sanchez got a big hand and beat Wood to it. Well done, Sanchez. Chelsea defended resolutely today. Really well. The amount of crosses that have come in. So, we're literally, that's it for injury time. Blow the whistle, referee. Blow the whistle, and let's see where we all finish. Enzo Maresca's doing this to someone behind the bench. Blow the whistle, referee. Long ball from the goalkeeper, Sanchez. Headed forward by Murillo. Towards it to... Literally, it's gone... There's a throw into... Is it over? That's it. It's done. It's finished. Chelsea qualified for the Champions League. Chelsea finished fourth from Enzo Maresca's doing this. Chelsea players celebrating in a huddle on the halfway line. Everyone's in there celebrating. Maresca and his staff jumping about, celebrating. Chelsea, brilliant performance today. Really, really good defensively today. Against Liverpool, we were good. Against Man United, we were good. But come on. Chelsea do it. We finish Champions League. We qualify. Brilliant. Come on. And with that, the Chelsea players go running towards the Chelsea fans to celebrate. But Chelsea are back inside the Champions League next season. And Chelsea are over to the Chelsea fans celebrating. Come on. Great performance today. Had to stand firm. Had to defend well, and they did. Tossing. Cole, incredible. Everyone to a man was outstanding. Absolutely brilliant. Cole Palmer standing there watching everyone go over to the fans. He's just taking it all in, Cole Palmer. I hope he's just taking it all in. Let's just say that. But Chris Wood is doing this. He's doing this. He's had two big chances. He missed them both. But let's see the final Premier League table as it is. Cole Palmer. So, the final Premier League table. Liverpool win. Arsenal comes second. Man City third on 71 points. Chelsea fourth on 69. Newcastle has sneaked in fifth place on 66 with a goal difference of plus 21. Aston Villa miss out 66 with a goal difference of plus 7. And Forest finish on 65. We're now seeing pictures from St James's Park, and Newcastle qualify for the Champions League, and they're doing the same thing. They're celebrating as well. What a day. What a day for Chelsea. What a day for the Premier League. But we've done it. Chelsea finished fourth. We were trying to make sure we nicked fifth. We finished fourth because of the day that it was. It was one of the days. It was D-Day in the Premier League. Some teams have faltered. Newcastle faltered but qualify. Man City step up and beat Fulham. Aston Villa throw it away at Old Trafford, get a man sent off first half and end up losing. And Chelsea take full advantage. And we're now showing Man City and Kevin De Bruyne going over to the City fans. Obviously, it was his last Premier League game for them. Applauding the Man City fans. I don't care. But Chelsea fans, we head into Wednesday night, the Europa Conference League final, knowing that we qualify for the Champions League, finishing top 4 this season. So Cole Palmer, they're showing him, he's standing there. He's not really celebrating with the players and the fans. He's sort of just standing there and just watching what's going on. He's not really getting all like pumped up and everything else. So you wonder, now he's talking to Levi Cole on the pitch. Anyway, people, that's it. I need to go now because I need to go and see my little boy. So all I need to say now is Wednesday night, I'll be back here. Europa Conference League final. Chelsea, the Champions League qualifiers for this season. Go in to try and win that competition and create history as the first team to win everything as a football club. Because let's face it, the bigger teams in our league, the ones that are more successful, season in, season out, are not going to be that shit to go in it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the commentary. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. If you had problems with it, I apologise for that. But Chelsea have done it. Chelsea win the game against Forest and qualify 4th for Champions League football. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a great few days. Come on. We've done it. I'll see you next time. See you Wednesday night. See you guys.